The made it into the audio version.
God damn it.
Bleep. No.
That's a little echoey today. Okay. It's fine. We've got
Sorry.
everything in the edit.
I've almost got my computer back. Swearsies.
Swears he.
Sure. That's what you said a month ago.
I know.
It's okay. I understand. Anyway, hi. This is GenSekai. Again, we're all here. All of us. We're here, and we're real. And, like, the moment I started to say that, my eye started to itch.
At least
Of
you
course
didn't.
it did.
At least you didn't like sneeze or cough like you usually do.
No, it was entirely ocular. It just means that I had to vamp for a second until I could rub it, because it's real hard to read patron names when you're using one of your eyeballs to rub. Anyway. One, it's actually probably because we keep opening all the windows and stuff because it's cool. That's nice. But also it means the outside.
Not nice.
Correct. Anyway, that does mean that, as I alluded to, this episode is brought to you by our patrons like I don't know, Buckets Doji, Gomez Ed, Carlos, Dragon, Furs, Oh, let me take that again, Jeremy Vasquez. You have a nice, perfectly cromulent name. I should say it like a human. JDV 9000, Just the Phage, on Sandoval, Krishai, Legendary Boss Under, Liam Kessa, Regent Raptor, Rise of Kenji, Rogue Robin, Charvor, Shumprior, some guy named Bob and Varian the Crow. Thank you for your support, everybody. I can, I can go a little auctioneer at this, but I should actually make sure to enunciate. These are our highest tier patrons.
Highest.
So we can put a little effort in. Also, this is how you know I don't. This bit is live every time, just because you would be a lot of extra effort to, like, go back in time and reinsert it into the video portion. But yes, hello, this is GenSekai. It's been a little bit. To remind you, last time, you did some puzzles.
Yep.
You fought some guys.
Yup.
There was a guy on a buzzard. That was cool. And then there were some skeleton men. They were not, well, they were, I mean, to me they were cool, but to you, they were probably not that cool. They kept hitting Morticia in the face with a mace. It was very painful.
I didn't hear no bell.
I zapped a few of them.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Oh wait, no, I was pure support. That's right.
I feel like that is the Mortis Collective's just tagline, no matter what. It's just, I ain't hear no bell.
Well, your wound threshold does tend to lean in that direction.
Yup.
Also, that's not entirely true. Like, I think when we got towards the end, you started to throw out some attacks, but
I don't remember.
We definitely got in there. It's been a little while.
You use your big thingy.
Oh,
your
okay.
big cannon.
Oh, okay.
The big wada boom.
The Porq cannon.
Just to speed things along. But now that they have been speeded, you guys are kind of standing, like I said, in where previously there have been these cool, like, little resty bop chambers, perfect for you to, like, sit down and get your bearings and maybe, shuffle through your inventory or something. Now you're in a big tall room filled with skeleton sconces. TM. But having passed the trial of the skeletons, you're ready to go on.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move deeper into the caverns at this lowest level of the temple. As I mentioned before, when you kind of first got here, as you start going through these corridors.
Yeah, they're more cavern-like.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh yeah, they're more cavern-like. I didn't remember that until just now.
I was just about to reiterate. Yeah, they're much more natural looking. There are still, like, plinths and altars that are set up in this cave. There are some spots where, like, the natural ceiling has been reinforced or has been, like,
when you say natural, would you
up
say
into
natural enough for geomancy to count?
Probably, yeah. This is definitely an actual like cave system. Like a lot of the ceiling and the floor is definitely like rough hewn stone. The walls are a little more decorated, but still got their start naturally. You can see there are some more sconces for sacred skeletons, but there are also statues. They have features I've mentioned before. Robed skeletons of the Saint of Death. There's a blindfolded and sword wielding forms of Lady Mercy. Various winged angels of death, carrying various implements, swords, scythes, oars. Any old thing.
Huh.
There are, as I mentioned, last time we were here, there are occasional, offering bowls or little braziers here, but unlike previous levels, no magical lights have jumped up, so everything is pitch dark outside of Porter's little circle of light.
I love my circle of
Well,
light.
I shouldn't say little. It's like medium. So
It's medium.
It's a sizable.
It's quite
It's
large.
several yards of light, but yeah. You know, it's longer than a stone's throw of light.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you've assembled before. I think you guys remembered your general marching order last time, so we'll just stick with where we've been.
Yeah.
So you walk, you know, another probably in the 5 or 10ish minutes.
Wait, hold on.
No?
Before we move on, I would like to make a casting.
Are you gonna summon something?
Yes.
Can that wait?
No, he can. No, better to do it now.
Well, no, because I
Okay.
get it makes the action economy work.
I think we were doing a puzzle.
Well, you never know when combat might spot
They
up.
stay around for 24 hours, so I could just tell them to wait over there.
All right.
I mean, I'm fairly certain that you did not dismiss White Mortis, so because he was in the
Oh, no,
last
he died.
Did he?
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
remember
Yeah.
that
I
happening.
think
I don't think so. Unless you like.
Well, I'm
Well,
okay.
then
I'm
I'll
okay.
dismiss him and resummon. Because I'm summoning something different.
That's fair. If you're going to switch up your summons,
I
do
am.
not
I'm
summon a
summoning
giant
minion.
skeleton. This place is still
I'm
not that
summoning a
big.
minion group.
A group.
Okay, all right.
hmm
I mean, that's usually what you
A
do,
minion group specifically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
because that's how extra summons work. Hester can do that too, but you guys have, with your other summoner here, you guys have really not needed the extra action economy.
Really not, no.
hmm But it's all the fun of a higher tier summon without the pain in the ass of multiple action economy things.
You really took that lesson to heart about the other one.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, there's
Surprising, yeah.
strictly speaking, there's nothing about the like additional summon rules that mean you can't. At least I don't think they say you can't wombo combo with like summon, grand summon and stuff. It just takes a lot of difficulty. But as we saw from previous ones, that very quickly spirals into, boy, that's kind of a pain in the ass if everybody has their own unique set of win thresholds, actions, and all their hard stats.
Okay, they
Also, by the
are
way, is everybody
very
good?
they are very
Okay.
successful. So
I believe you
a
can summon
group of
2?
3
Yeah.
slightly chilly looking skeletons.
Chili.
As I summon a minion group of Draugr.
Oh.
Okay.
How do minion group rules work again?
So
I'll
the
look it up.
minions have a wound threshold basically equal to the same number of minions they have. So,
Okay.
Draugr, I think, are like wound threshold 5, so they have, 3 and there's 15 total. You
So
only apply
15
soak once for
ones.
minions. And the way skill checks for minions work is if they have a skill listed, they roll their stat dice, their characteristic dice in that, and then if you have additional minions in the group, they get 1 upgrade for each minion past the first. So with 2 minions, for instance, if you
They get
have, for
2,
instance,
okay.
melee heavy, you would switch 2 greens to yellows, basically.
Gotcha. Okie dokie.
So it's
So I get
Hey, they're
3
better.
yellows, 2 greens then.
no, probably not.
Oh no, 2 yellows, 2 greens.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Because you switch the yellows. Okay, all right. So those go up.
Yeah.
Hester kind of, tilts her head and says, huh. So that's how you do that one. Normally we just kind of
I
assemble
will
normal
gladly
skeletons.
swap tip. I was just feeling a bit homesick.
Porter, kind of harum slightly. It's all like, if seeing those is what makes you homesick, I'm not totally sure I want to visit there.
I once again
be
have done it.
fair-
I did a physical emote. I did the shiver gesture, but that's not visible. Hester would definitely do a little because she's wearing like desert adapted robes, so she
Yeah.
pulls them close and rubs her upper arms a little.
To be very fair,
Isn't
Mr.
it cool
Porter,
down here?
it is usually they are on the other side of combat in my hometown.
One of them gives a very slow, cold thumbs up.
Oh, that one's the Berserker.
I'm just thinking this.
Ryan just gives a
Sadly,
small
they
shake
don't
of his
speak,
head,
so
but
there's not
doesn't
going to
say
be any.
anything.
I'm not going to bust out any of my Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze puns. What killed the Dragon King? The Ice Age.
Ice Age.
Anyway, yes. By the way, I
No,
should
just
note
gonna
once
start
again,
going
also
forward.
to remind everybody, it is kind of cool and damp in here. You are, yards underground, dozens of feet. So it's not reached that point where naturally being so far underground wraps around until it's warm again. So it's cool and a little damp in here. And perhaps in the distance you can hear dripping, trickling, flowing liquid, gooping around. But all right, so you head out in your light, like I said. You're passing by a few of these areas. You walk for maybe, 5 or 10 minutes, like I said, and come to another area that seems like it has been artificially broadened to make a little antechamber. So in front of you, there is a, arched gateway, a doorway of some kind. Exactly how this passage, goes on further, you can't really see, though, because the actual entryway is completely filled with black-skinned vines and thorns, as long as knives, which are dripping an acrid electric green poison. Porter, you recognize this from your religious studies as a blackthorn thicket. It's one of Verna's legendary protections. Supposedly, it rings her earthly paradise, among other things.
Sick.
So the vines are thick. They regrow instantly. Their thorns are sharp as swords, and their poison is one of the deadliest in the animal kingdom.
Wow.
So it's not something you go through lightly. Obviously, for instance, you could probably try and just have Morticia, thump through, but there'd be a lot of passive damage, though, from the thorn part.
Yeah, it would be very. Not quite a fan of that. Not so much the poison, but it is still very pointy.
Yeah. So
Mm.
you can assume that there's some kind of bypassing here because you are in a little chamber with 5 statues.
Oh.
What are the statues of?
I was just about to elucidate that. Good for you
Oh,
and asking.
sorry.
So one of them, the one of them that as you guys kind of come out of this passage is at the back of the room, opposite the thorned gateway. There's a very tall, detailed image of one of Dio's normal depictions, the Lady Death. So, robed, veiled. On the plinth with the statue, there is a black crystal ewer, which is completely empty. And you can see that the statue of Lady Death is positioned in such a way, that there would be some kind of, drip or flow of something, which is clearly tied to these other 4 statues. The other 4 statues are, arranged in kind of an symmetrical pattern, 2 to a side. They, each depict a different figure. And in front of the figure, locked into the plinth, roughly where the ewer is on the Dio statue, there is a little ivory figurine that appears to be removable.
Huh.
So you see that the 4 statues there is a figure of what is clearly meant to be a knight or a warrior, armored.
Mm-hmm.
Their little figurine is a sword.
There
is a archer or hunter type figure, cloak, hat, bow. Their figurine is a little arrow in flight. There is clearly some kind of wizard or sage, pointy hat, staff, robes. Their figurine is a spellbook of some kind. And there is a statue of a hound. Figurine is a collar. And so you can pop out the little figurines and move on. While you guys are studying the statues, you will notice, and Hester will remark, that there do seem to have been some side passages at some point that are bricked over now. Hester observes that but perhaps this test area was a little more elaborate, was simplified over time. So yes, once this was probably a very elaborate Resident Evil style puzzle where you had to go to the ends of the earth to get your cute little figurines back.
Like there would be obstacle courses of grab the objects, but it's
perhaps somebody decided that was too complicated and compacted this down into a single room puzzle.
You could tell us, I guess you could tell us the beta version later.
Oh, I didn't really get to a beta. It was just I thought about making it really complex, and I was like, no.
Now we're already this far in.
Honestly,
I've already several runs of encounters. It's fine.
No, I find it delightfully meta.
Yeah.
I mean, that happens in real life too. So
What's the one in the figure in the Dio statue again?
There's no figurine. There is a crystal ewer that is empty.
A ewer.
Okay.
ewer is like things that usually hold
If-
fire, water.
Well, remember,
carries water.
ewer is usually some sort of water jug.
Oh, okay.
I think I know the answer to this.
Did you
May I attempt?
Yeah, large.
Yeah, go for it. Unfortunately,
will,
I don't have any immediate thoughts, so.
I need to
Go to
hear
the
the
statue of the.
things again.
I will go to the statue of the Hound.
Yep.
I will pick up the collar.
Yep.
And
It
I will
clicks
place
up.
it in the crystal ewer.
It does not fit in the ewer.
Oh, it does not fit in the ewer.
The ewer is for liquids.
Okay. I will. Can I put the collar on?
No, it's a all one piece. It's like a little ivory like figurine that's carved there, and it's got a base that slots into that slot. So you've taken the slot out from the Hound, and that is now empty.
Okay.
Okay, real quick, what are... And...
I will reiterate also the figurines and statues.
Yes,
Please do.
please.
It's warrior sword, wizard staff,
Alice?
archer arrow.
No, the Sage was
Yeah.
a book.
Oh, spellbook. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the only one I was. I'm gonna try and walk through the brambles.
Oh boy. Well, holding the collar. Yeah. No. I mean, nothing happens as you approach. Do you want to try and force the issue?
I will try a little bit. Do I meet
No.
poison resistance?
Porter will be like, no.
Well, no,
Yeah,
no.
no, Porter, you can tell that you're
I won't get
definitely-
poisoned.
Definitely about to get
I won't get poisoned.
shivved going in there. Yeah. No. It's there's no budging.
No.
Okay.
I was like,
I would like to reiterate. Each statue has a little figurine you can remove and move around.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out. It's like so each. So you said
I
you
know.
so each statue and then their matching figurine, right?
Yes, there's a little figurine in a slot in front of them.
Is there anything else besides the statue in the room that I guess that correspond to like the iconography?
You've got
Hmm.
statue in there.
How do I determine if there's a rule to apply?
Night.
You know, there's only.
Well,
there's
I'm
four figurines and
assuming
four slots, so
we
there's a
have
limited
to
number of combinations.
we have to swap the figurines to the statues. I'm just not sure what the
Rule to apply is.
I have an idea.
Okie dokie.
It's a very silly one.
Well, please tell me
So
first
I'm
before you
gonna-
do it.
Because like don't do it. Just
I'm
fuck
just
this out right
gonna
now.
go alphabetical order.
Go for it.
Okay, so I will put the arrow with the hound, the collar with the hunter, the spellbook with the fight. Oh no, I can't do.
The knight.
Sorry, arrow with the fighter, collar with the
Oh, it's a knight with a
hound.
K. So
Oh, it's a knight. Oh, okay. No, then I was right. Okay. Sorry, arrow with hound, collar with hunter, spellbook with knight, sword with wizard.
So, something very interesting happens if you're gonna let Morticia go through that whole line.
After the first one, something happens. We
Like
stop.
if you the start would be arrow to hound. When you do that, there is a click. The slot kind of depresses, and a small amount of a purpley black opalescent liquid drips into the ewer. It is about a quarter of the way full. Hester will kind of peer into the ewer and say, "Oh my, I think that might be Oxysor Gramen? It's supposed to be one of the forms of Dio's promised death. I believe it kills most animal and plants, not necessarily people."
Oh, I understand.
Okay.
I understand now. So,
Fun fact, the arrow to hound worked.
do the spellbook to the knight.
All right, you want to try the spellbook to the knight specifically next?
Oh, I get
Yes.
it. Yeah, I get it too now.
Yeah, I get it,
Okay.
but
Yes.
I'll let you.
That does work.
The
That's,
sword, and then
another...
the sword to the hunter.
No, it's sword to hunter or sword to wizard?
Hunter.
No, sword to hunter.
Sword to hunter, collar to
Okay.
wizard.
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Yep.
You have correctly solved it, yes.
Okay.
Wizard beats knight, knight beats hunter, hunter beats hound, hound beats wizard.
Yep.
I'm used to like use magic to kill an armored foe, kind of thing.
That's the way I was kind of
that
thinking.
was the basic idea. Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I 100%, but I'm used to it being, well, usually it's the rogue mage fighter, and it's mage beats fighter, fighter beats rogue, rogue beats mage.
Well, like I said, the collar was a little bit of a weird one, but I thought about it. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Silencer.
I threw a fourth one in here
Yeah.
to mix it up a little. I think if it was literally rock paper scissors, that would be probably a little too easy.
I kind of take the collar as more of like, I guess, like a muzzle.
that's a way to.
No,
Yeah,
it's just saying
the
mages
collar
are
is a
really
symbol
kinky.
of the hound. So
Yeah.
yeah, knight, wizard beats knight, knight beats hunter, hunter beats hound, hound beats wizard. And so if you put these all in order, yes, the ewer gradually fills up a little bit until you've got a ewer full of it, which somebody can presumably pick up. Be careful, it's made of black crystal, so
Oh, wait.
it's heavy.
I will pick it up.
Be careful and pour it on the brambles, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so Porter
Yeah.
steps forward and gets your pour on, and as it does, it turns into kind of purplish black smoke and just kind of and with withering sounds like creaking tree roots and vines, and the vines just kind of like shrivel and shirk and roll back until
Okay.
the way is open and you can walk through.
Is there any residue of the promised death?
I'm not letting you have any.
Why?
Because you're going to do something weird with it.
If there's any residue left, will probably depend on how thorough of a pour Porter did.
Delicacy porter? What?
Yeah, no. If you go for the whole like turn it all the way over and tap it out, no, it's all flowed out of the ewer, and seems to, flow into the ground.
Question, Rare, what would have happened if I ingested some of it?
Well, you're not a plant, so probably nothing.
Okay.
Dio seems to have different tools to kill different things.
It's divine herbicide.
Or is Mortis a plant? That would explain a few things.
We
Very
have a
much for me.
scholarly debate as you walk along.
Bungalore.
So yeah, you guys continue into the eerie darkness, and as you walk further and further, the sound of distant running water.
Ooh.
Not really fast flowing, but definitely, water trickling by can get louder and louder. As you go, the caverns get more and more natural looking, almost get devoid of reinforcement, plinths, etc. The running water sound gets louder. The rooms continue to get more unnaturally cool and damp. By the way, probably very interestingly enough, when you poured that liquid, the Oxyzorgreimen, there was like no like hint of a smell or scent or anything. Like it poured and then went into the ground and was gone, which is not how normal substances act.
Ooh-wee.
It's very, very, very fun time. What were you gonna ask, Larry?
I remember now. Sorry, it took me a second.
Yep.
Have we been moving downwards, like, as we walk along, or we just been kind of staying on an even keel?
There may be a slight, because it is a natural cavern, so there's probably a slight downward slope,
Oof.
just because that's usually how caves work. But no, it is not. You are not going very much deeper from
Okay.
when you walked in. Though, like I said
Wait,
before,
actually, I have no idea what we're doing, because we went through 2 teleports?
Yeah, you've teleported a couple of times.
Ooh.
I do want to remind everybody, though, because I brought this up last time. Your exit from the cylindrical room full of skeleton sconces, that was down a short stairwell. So you did kind of you were on a worked stone floor. You took maybe half a dozen steps down. We'll say 7 steps because that's creepier. And then it's just been all natural cave, which, yes, has probably had a very slight downward slope to it, but not a very pronounced one. So you're walking along. Like I said, there are brackets for torches and lanterns kind of scattered around haphazardly. None of them are lit. It doesn't really seem like any of them have any oil or other ignition left. They're just kind of, here. Long strings of natural walls will have murals, reliefs, or even mosaics carved into them. They show recurring images of the Grave Lord, the Holy Bones, depictions of, the various parts of the underworld, Lady Mercy, various other forces associated with the cycle of life and death. There are occasionally a couple of like side paths and passages, but Hester just kind of, leads you straight forward with a strong sense of confidence. And so eventually, after another, 5-ish or 10-ish minutes, just walking, echoing in the darkness, boots and stuff scraping on the floors, you come to a large open cavern. It has a small shrine built into it. So there's actually like stone slab tiles set into the floor. There are some actual built-up walls into this large cavern with carvings and altars showing depictions of Dio and Yuno in their various forms. There is a large floor mosaic in the center of these tiles that shows a very simplified layout of Submundo, including the sleeping city of the dead. So like city, gardens, walls ringing it kind of a thing. Silent rivers, autumn trees, etc. Built up around the shrines, there are little handfuls of human bones, mostly skulls, some teeth, some finger bones, maybe a couple of vertebrae or ribs, in little piles, basically, around the shrines, which seem to still smell of incense and sacred oil like they've been venerated daily. And in the back of this cavern, you can hear as much as see, because saying you can see something that's pitch black is, weird. But this cavern is bisected by a multiple yard long river that is basically completely black, shimmers with reflected light on its surface. Light does not penetrate the surface of this river at all. And mist, shimmers up into it. It could be a very river of the underworld itself.
Oh.
On the far shore, like I said, several stones throws away from you, there is a tall gate which is fixed in an empty space. The top of the lintel is curved gently like the arch of the heavens, and it depicts the symbol of a black sun or a solar eclipse, and the black and white iconography of Dio. On the surface of the door, intimidating spirits are carved, skeletal hands forming the handles, and with their other hands raised up, basically giving you the big skeletal, no, do not. But the door seems ever so slightly ajar, and in the gap, a thin silken gravecloth flutters around it like a curtain. So, hypothetically, if anybody wanted to cross the bridge, you would have to go across an ancient-looking ropeway covered in talismans and sanctified ropes. And at the head of this bridge, on your side, there is an armored figure. Looks roughly the same proportions as that picture you saw. An armored figure stands in full armor, absolute, bear of a man, despite the fact that you think he's just steel and dust. The armor is in a heavy Lemurian style with additional arm and leg protection that's not traditional. There's a crested, full-visored helm. The visor is down. You can tell by the way that the, faceplate, the visor is lowered. The artistic style definitely harkens to the same culture that built the construct you met called Rallus the Deathless, but it doesn't seem to be the exact same hand that made the craftsmanship. The thick layers of armor are marked by time and tarnish, but they have a black steel trimmed in electrum and moon silver. The chest piece bears the mark of a raven on it, which is unusual. Those of you who are students of history would know that Lemurian armor is usually crested with an eagle or dove. He's wearing a sable cloak trimmed in gold thread. He has a huge sword, which, a great sword with a oiled, gilded handle that he's got tipped first into the ground. You think the blade itself is just a single slab of obsidian. And he's just kind of chilling there. Is there anything you'd like to, say or do before we approach?
I mean, question for all of you.
What's up?
I don't think it'll work.
Do you think we should have this be, I guess, I was thinking of what politely request it, so at least if we have to fight him, it will be more on stable ground.
I mean, he's on the same side as us. He's not on the rope bridge.
Yeah, he is immediately before the bridge.
Oh, okay. Then
he's very large. You will definitely not be able to cross the bridge through him.
I misinterpreted it as if he was literally after we crossed the road bridge. He's basically at the end of it.
No. I clarified. He is standing on your side.
What was this guy's name?
Tunkar, the Deathless. I will respell it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna test something.
No,
Omega,
let me
if you wouldn't
fucking
mind.
do the thing I want to do, please.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me ask. What do you want to do?
Let's see if my wings work.
Well, let me do my.
I mean, hypothetically, you can fly. Yes, there's no like anti-fly field, but
anti-fly field.
Okay.
you do not know what would happen if you tried to fly over a spooky river of death.
Yes. But
Okay.
and I'm sorry, who I know it's been so long since I remember I can't remember. Who is he serving exactly? Which
Dio.
Dio?
Yeah.
Dio.
The temple is dedicated to the followers of Dio.
Dio. All right.
Yeah.
Sitting here.
But Porter will step forward and slam Archie, handle first on the gong and call out, Tooncar! Your service to Dio has been well recognized, and in her favor has been decided that you are to be laid to rest.
The helmet creaks up very slightly. In the slits, you see, distant, eerie blue eye lights, exactly the same color as your weird, spooky lantern, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Then the helmet shakes its head ever so slightly. None shall pass.
That was worth a shot.
Well, Porter will turn to Hester, and it's like, any way we can get him to calmly accept his retirement?
I'm not sure. That should have been it.
Ellie, it's time for him to
Kinda
pass the bridge.
Yes, as Porter says, we've got a message. You've been relieved of your duty. Honored ancestor, sir. Hello, Hester Extra. Hi, how you doing? Just kind of slight tilt back to Porter. Shifts up the grip on the sword slightly and says, I will not be relieved until the end of days. Do you
he's
wish
so
to take
stubborn.
this position from me?
Porter has a moment where he just thinks for a second, so if anyone else wants to say anything, now would be the time.
I'm just imagining Porter just puts the thumb to his chin and says,
Unfortunately, my dear friend,
you-
it's not about what we want. It's about what she wants. And I gesture over towards the gate. So,
kind of,
I will
him
draw my
say-
spear.
Very well. Then a test it shall be. Whom is more worthy? Pulls it out of the ground, sets it over his shoulder. Hester seems to just kind of make a slightly, frustrated noise and says, all right, you hold the ball for a second. I'm going to go pray for divine intervention. Hopefully we can get this all sorted out. But watch out, he's very strong. As she kind of scoots to the back of the room.
up over my shoulder.
Okay, so we're gonna rustle tussle.
We'll probably be a bit formal about this. Just wait
Tooncar
till everyone's ready.
is not really here to be relieved of his position. You tried.
I
Gold star.
tried.
No, you asked him. I figured. But, as I said, in my notes it says attempts to reason with him go nowhere. He doesn't want to be reasoned with.
No.
I mean, I felt it was at least formally requested. It's
No,
like,
yeah. Listen, I appreciate your
went through
politeness. Other people may appreciate your politeness.
We
Tooncar-
went through the proper channel.
Okay, so
Tooncar don't
before we
care.
roll initiative, I would like to set the tone for this encounter we're about to be in. So we're gonna roll it out. So Tooncar's gonna activate 3 times.
Oh.
He has adversary 5 and 4 defense. Presumably, at the end of this round, Hester will finish whatever divine intervention is coming. I would just like to see if you guys are gonna be okay after that one round.
Right up.
Fine.
all right, let's
So,
do this.
I-
Vassal,
I could have made that one a little obvious in the text there, but I want to be clear. This is not a fight I am expecting you guys to win outright. If you want to like try him out, maybe go a couple extra rounds, we can see. But this is not supposed to be that.
There's no achievement rewards here, so yeah, it's fine.
It's just
also,
how you gonna?
I guess one question.
Yeah.
Is this one of the strongest things you've made so far?
Probably, yeah. I think this is the strongest thing I've actually thrown at you guys.
Okay.
So
he
would you
has,
say this is
has a lot of
equivalent to
adversary,
something-
a lot of defense, and he will be immune to some of your usual tricks, but not all.
All right, I'm ready for Adversary 4. Let's go.
Well, I said it's. I already
no,
said everything.
adversary 5.
It's
Oh.
on
Immediately tries to downplay it.
Oh, I didn't hear 5. I just
Yeah,
heard
yes,
Adversary.
it's 5,
I just
yeah.
heard a couple of
It's
adversaries.
fine.
I just,
Big.
So you
Okay.
didn't hear and you added your own number to it.
I didn't hear the
Okay.
number. I just heard the. I
right.
heard that there was.
Speaking of numbers, he is going to activate Rapid Reaction 3 to take 3 strain just right off the bat.
I will activate my own rapid reaction.
Even how long our campaign is, I still think we're only good for Adversary 2 or 3 at most.
Calm down.
I
they'll
think
be fine.
3 is about the limit so far from what we've seen. But
What's the rapid reaction 1 do again?
you suffer 1 strain and add 1 success to your initiative, which is an asterisk for those of you checking at home.
We also have Lance Rider, right?
Yeah, and I haven't
Yes,
dropped
I
it
believe
yet.
you are. Yeah, you are.
Thank
Lance
you.
Rid.
What? Were we expecting
Holy
a fight?
God!
I mean, out of character, you were
Yes.
expecting a fight.
This is not a
Feel-
surprise.
feel
It's just more
free.
just unfortunate.
I should have 1 less success in that. I just realized that should be 2 greens, 2 yellows.
Well, I can't say like the combat didn't. I mean, the talking didn't go anywhere, but it wasn't like he like dropped out of the shadows behind us. So no, I guess cool still works.
Yeah.
Green.
He's gonna roll his vigilance, and the stats I'm about to roll are correct.
Yeah. Wouldn't he add 3 successes?
Oh, right. Yes, he's Rapid Action 3. Yeah, I got caught off because so that's
I
actually
almost beat him too.
Almost.
That's so...
I couldn't roll much better.
If he didn't have rapid reaction 3, I would have beat him.
Hey, it's pumping. What was I gonna pump into more? Right now.
Yeah, okay, that's an 8er. I did take 3 strain to start that off there.
I took 2.
I took 1.
Now,
Right,
your
'cause it would
rolls
apply
are
each
still
one, yeah.
important because the way a character who gets multiple activations like this works is his second activation is in the middle of the round. So, depending on where you guys stack up, he will, fall among those.
I am
Sixer,
pointing my
fiver.
spear at him, so I
Yeah,
hope he knows this.
All right. So
Oh, there's three dragger in the corner just chilling.
I think I need to smoke it.
pipe.
Chilling.
All right, not roll. So
Play
it's
dice.
I'm not even gonna try doing anything with his gears. I think.
Oh,
it's,
I'm gonna bull rush him.
Do not bull
Okay.
rush him.
Well, to be fair, he's gonna bull rush me.
No, you don't know that.
You don't know yet.
also as like I said, Hester, goes to the back of the shrine and starts praying. She says, "Also, be careful not to fall into the water. It's probably
Yeah,
the water
no,
of
I'm
death
staying as
itself.
far away from the water as I can.
Well, if you
Center
bull rush him,
ground.
that means you're going towards the water.
Be careful. It's slippery." All right. Okay. So yeah. So it becomes because of the way you guys have rolled and he has rolled, it becomes perfectly symmetrical.
Oof. Okay.
All right. Well, he is going first. As established, Morticia did point the spear at him. And when he questioned Porter, like, "Are you trying to replace me? Are you trying to take my job?" Porter was just like, "Hold on, let me think about that one for a second. What's the right way to phrase that?" So, yeah, let's see. So he is probably at short from you, because I don't think you guys, were backing up or anything.
No.
All right, he's already got his Deathless Blade out. By the way, he also has Titanic Strength, so he is one-handing this giant greatsword.
Jesus.
Oh, I don't know.
Which, by the way, now that he's drawn it, I should point out, like I said, it seemed like it's hewn from a single piece of obsidian. You thought it was maybe like a back curved blade. No, it's forward curved like a giant claw.
Ugh.
So it's very interesting. Anyway, all right. So yeah, I think he's just gonna spend 1 maneuver to engage with Morticia. He is going to suffer 2 strain to add X/. So his melee attack will have linked 2, and he can assign those links to other guys engaged with his original target, which is probably most of you.
Probably.
So we'll see how that shakes out. All right.
Well, I guess I was wrong. He was going to bull rush us.
You know. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let me double check this. He has conviction, so he uses willpower.
Yeah, what kind of spells can I do? We might as well get my one out of the way.
All right, Morticia, you are the core target, so what's your melee defense?
My melee defense is 2.
2 sus.
Oh, no, I have my spear drawn. It's 3.
Okay, it is 3. All right. 3 sus. Oh, this is accurate 3. And superior.
That's nice.
Well, okay, I've hit you.
That's a lot of advantage.
That's a lot of
Fuck.
That is. Okay, so blah blah blah. This is going to be 13 damage, pierce 3.
Okay.
You can survive that one, actually.
Right. So
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got
no,
2
I'm
links I
fine.
can do.
That one's
Or-
that
So
one's
I can
relatively
hit her.
fine.
I can hit her 2 more times, but I don't think I need to do that.
I mean, I'm probably the next one in the line.
Yeah, let's spend 2 advantage to assign one of the linked hits to Porter. So that's the same to you. 13 damage, pierce 3.
13 damage, pierce 3.
And
Ouch.
then I'm gonna assign the 3rd hit with 2 more advantage to the group of Draugr, which is now the one Draugr, I think.
Well, it goes through.
I don't-
No, wait, let me check.
Actually, they
Yes.
might. Yeah, but
Might have some
don't know what
soak.
the is.
Wait, no, hold on. I actually have to check their soak, because it might be 2 Draugr. It's definitely not 3 anymore.
No, that is definitely correct. But it's pierce 3.
Hey. I'm at 17 out of 20. If it wasn't for divine health, I'd be down.
Nice.
I take 8. I take 8 from that.
Wait, really?
They actually have 6 soak.
It has pierce
no,
3.
I take 8. Oh no, you're right. I take 10. So
Okay.
no, I take 9. I take 9.
Okay, well,
We figured it out.
They
I
have four
have
soak.
7
Okay, they have
soak.
4 soak.
All right.
No, they have 4 soak. They're down to 1.
yeah.
As in the space of like one attack second, Tunkar manages to cleave through Morticia, Porter, and just takes 2 of the heads off the Draugr like it was nothing. I have how much more advantage do I have? I got some more.
4.
We're gonna spend 2 of those to knock down Morticia.
Oof.
So you were knocked prone.
He cannot.
Iron boots?
Oh, actually, wait. Yeah. I have to
No,
spend...
I'm Earth Elementalist.
Oh, right.
That's right.
Well, I will. He didn't know that, so I will say he attempts to spend, and you are just not knocked down. But I have 2
I
left,
know
and I've
exactly
caused
what
wounds,
happened.
so I'm going to crit you.
He knocks me so hard with the blade that my spine bends backward in half, and then I just right myself.
What are you, a fucking
But
punch,
I am
punch
going to, with the last
I
2
don't got no
advantage,
bones.
crit.
Oh, here comes a crit.
This weapon
Yeah.
is vicious 3.
Yeah, I know. I blew a good crit. I figured.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm a pack.
Oh no!
Oh, the shoe's on the other foot now.
Go!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Let's go!
No.
Okay, all right. So it's just
Hurts
15
more.
damage, pierce 3.
I'm at 17 damage.
Out of what?
He's gonna take those 3 advantages and just heal 3 of his strain. Get those rapid reaction strain back, maybe.
Oh boy.
All right.
I would like to go.
No, I would like to go.
No, let Lucky go.
Yeah, let the
Okay,
healers
fine.
go, maybe.
I'll
You
go
got-
after you.
I have support that you might want, but
I'm going
No,
to
I
do
go.
some big heals.
Mhm.
So, let me see here. Additional target, heal like that. And
Also, he's strictly speaking, he had a second free maneuver as well. He's basically perma-hasted, but I didn't really need to aim.
yeah.
I'll show you guys the stat block later.
terrifying.
Oh shoot, I don't have the. It's okay.
Oh.
So let's do. We're engaged, so we don't need range. So it will just be 2. So p P. And then Verna, help me! Throw coin in the air. And then
Shit, I need some of that Blackstone thicket back.
honestly, if you had said it like brittle to come away, I would have tried to taken some with me, but it was like it just burns away. I was like, eh.
Nah, it like shriveled up and burned away and like retracted to nothing.
Yeah, so I was just like, damn it.
Unfortunately, because it has to, because otherwise it would instantly grow back.
I would love to have Bramble in a bottle.
That's cute. I'll think of that. I'll
I
save
don't
that
know
one
if I
for
would
next
like to
time.
have that Bramble in a bottle.
Okay. So we heal. I think I do add my characteristic to that.
Probably.
Yeah,
You're doing your biggest heal.
Yeah. So I do believe that will be 11, but let me double check. Yeah, uncancel. Oh, and 1 strain per uncanceled. Okay. And because wait, do you have any? Well, I think we both have a little bit of strain, but
I only have
I mean,
one
he has
strain damage
at
so
least
far.
2 because he healed or casted.
true. Oh,
What?
I don't have the. And you use rapid reaction, so you should at least be down 3.
Yeah, I'm down 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm down like about a minute. So hang on one second. I need to. So yeah, no, it'll be because the thing you added lets me just add my characteristic, which is 5, 6, 11. I get additional target for free. So we can both heal 11, no cost, and heal 5 on top of that. And because I'm using my Bark Shield Bracelets, you can either heal 1 wound or 2 strain on top of that. I am going to heal another.
Wound.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That is the wrong window. Me. No. Well, actually, I didn't have that much strain to begin with anyway, but still good to know. So 17 minus 12. That puts me at 5 wounds out of 20. At 2 strain. But. What I am going to do, I'm going to activate really cool casting. I can't remember the one. Spend the story point.
Are you gonna cast as a
Masterful
maneuver?
Conduit?
That's conduit. Yeah.
No,
Conduit,
that's
thank you.
masterful casting.
No.
Oh no, conduit. Okay.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
he's
why.
doing the conduit
This is
one.
why I
Stop
can never.
correcting to.
This is why I can never
Or,
remember.
well, yeah. Which one are you activating? Are you casting an extra spell? Or are you giving this one a lot of advantage?
Oh no, I'm casting an
Yeah,
extra spell.
gonna cast as a maneuver. Okay.
Because I have not moved actually.
Turtle up.
Yes, and I am doing big defense.
So how much heal did you heal me?
12. Well, 11
12,
plus
okay.
1 if you wanna from the Bark Shield Bracelet.
Yeah, you can choose
Okay.
whether to heal an additional wound or 2 strain.
I'll heal the 2 strain actually.
Getting some casting back.
You should have healed the 5. You should have healed all your strain with the 5 advantage.
Actually, that's true. You might not have any strain left.
Oh, then yeah, I'll.
Extra.
Well, don't worry, I'll have more wounds in a second.
Oh, I believe it. But for right now, I think I'm gonna focus on making sure that Morticia and I don't get so god again. So I will be casting Stone Skin. I'm going to be making it very, very close. So I will be doing add defense and empowered. I can only do this at engaged rank though, but it will be Then BV. I've already spent the story point, so I'll fucking take it. Since I get 1 free additional target, me and Dallas will just remove 7 damage, and we have, well, technically 5 points of defense to add on top of whatever you have, but wherever that caps.
4.
Yeah. But hey, if they have things to negate things, you know, keeps on keeping on.
All right.
Okay.
And I assume you're spending your last maneuver to maintain Land Strider, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Morticia wants to go, so.
Yes. Okay, first I will activate Blood Magic.
Well, that's something you do when you're doing an action. So you're casting
So
a
yeah,
spell
I'm
then?
going to be casting a close combat spell through my spear and stabbing it into his face.
Okay, sure.
Concern.
Um, so I'm gonna first activate blood magic 3. Then I'm going to activate Darkling casting, uh, this will trigger Geomancy because you said we're in a natural
Oh yeah,
shelter.
you're in a cave.
I'm going to be adding Deadly Spell, or sorry, Lethal Caster.
Yep.
I was about to say, I
My
didn't think you had that
mistake.
one.
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
have
Lethal
Deadly Spell, I
Caster is
have
for
Lethal
the...
Caster.
Yeah, Lethal Caster adds the deadly effect.
Yeah.
Because I already used cast a deadly spell for something else.
I believe that's all I can do before I roll.
All right, so remember, he's got defense 4, so 4 black dice, and is adversary 5, so you upgrade whatever you're rolling 5 times.
Yeah. Well, my difficulty is decreased by 2. Also, we use a story point.
All right, you're going to do your best.
Do your best.
That's
Uh,
what I did challenge you to do.
Remember the extra green from
I'm
Lamstrider.
I'm doing empowered,
Best
and I think
around.
that's all I'm adding. No, I'm powered and burn. So that's add 1 dice to my roll, so the difficulty 2. So how would upgrading work? How would adversary work when there's not enough purple dice to upgrade?
So you add a purple, turn it to a red, add a purple.
Okay, so it'd be 1 purple, 3 red.
Yes.
Yes.
And 4 black?
Yep.
Oof.
And 4 black, but also 3 successes and 5 advantage.
This is gonna be wild.
So you're gonna do your best.
I'm also aiming.
Fair enough.
Oh, he also has to make a fear check.
No, he doesn't.
I'm about to say.
I had to ask.
Fair enough.
I had to ask.
Because
Okay.
yeah, I also fear some twos.
No, he does not. He does not make fear checks.
I didn't.
Amanda feels no fear.
He is deathless.
No, only 1 G.
Not great as not going.
No, hold on. G. Okay, there we go. RP. Star. Wedge. There we go.
Look at that check. Yep.
Well, it didn't add the advantage correctly. So
Yeah, because you do not.
There should be 3 more advantage.
You typed the upper.
Yeah, it was V. It's supposed to be V's, my dude.
It's V, not
Oh,
carrot.
V's, right. Okay.
So it should be 6 advantage then.
Yeah, 6 advantage.
All right. Well, we start at the start. So damage.
Okay, I have to I have to calculate this. Hold
Yes,
on.
I understand. That's why we're starting.
So base damage is 4 times 2 from empowered plus 4.
That's 12 so
12.
far.
So no,
And then
plus 4
you're
from my implement. So yeah, 12. Then plus 5 from geomancy, so 17. Then plus my characteristic, so plus 3, so 20. So 20 damage.
all right. Well, believe it or not, he's gonna just straight up soak 10 of that
I had a feeling.
reinforced. So he takes 10 wounds.
And can I activate stuff?
Yep.
And then you have a despair you can activate on me, you know.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, I'm gonna activate burn, which will burn him 12 every round. So it'll do 2 damage.
Also, would it be burned 12? No, isn't it equal to your ranks in the quality?
No, that's duration, remember?
Oh right, yeah, no.
That's
it's
the duration. No,
base
it's
damage.
Otherwise, I do no damage.
It would be the characteristic
Unless it was true damage.
8
so it
plus
wouldn't be...
4.
Yeah,
Thing.
so 12.
Yeah, so it is 12. So he will take 2. So he's burned
You'll
for
take 2
4.
damage. And
right.
then I will activate 1 crit.
All right. He has durable 5, so the crit is minus 50.
Wait,
Benny,
wait. You did empower. Did you do? Is that the one that lets you crit on spellcasting?
No, deadly. I also
You
did
get deadly
deadly,
for
but I
you
get
add
that
the
for
deadly
Oh,
free.
okay,
effect
yeah,
for free.
different. Excuse me then. Excuse me.
Yes, the
Ye-
deadly effect is free for.
Well, I
You're
have
sick.
vicious 5, so that just cancels out. So I just do crit.
Yeah, so it's just a straight up roll.
Yeah.
It's deadly. It's creating 2
Oh
or
no,
3.
it's crit minus 10 because I only have no. I have. That's
Okay.
right. I have no rules 4. I have no outside 5.
Right.
So
-10. I guess you can notify if you like double crit it. Eh.
no, I only crit
You
once.
put a space in there.
I only have enough to crit once because I'm going to teleport behind him,
Is that 3?
so he can't do the sweepy thingy.
He's still
Yeah,
engaged
it
with
can't
all of
X
us.
slash.
Yeah, it's
No,
range
no, I
band.
mean I teleport medium range behind him.
That's fair. Also, strictly speaking, if even if Morticia teleported directly behind him, it's engaged with the target, not himself. So he can like cleave, but not. Okay. All right. Fearsome
Funny.
Wound, increase the difficulty of
Fearsome
presence and willpower
Wound.
checks. That actually might matter.
If I did 10 damage to him, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Well, that's real good. Well, I mean, you won anyway because we're gonna end after one round. But you cannot spellcast for the rest of this encounter, Chief. You're
Yeah, I
blocked
had a
out.
feeling.
You summon up all of your power to fire like a big spear beam right in his face, and you
Can I
definitely
still
hit.
activate spell-like abilities?
Yeah, abilities that are not spell cast, but you can't roll magic checks. Basically, you can't make
I
magic
feel like
checks.
when I come out of the Misty Step, I like stumble over.
Yeah.
Oh, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Uh, uh, so yeah, you give him this huge, DBZ ass blast, and while he doesn't no sell it, he definitely does not budge as much as you would expect from how much juice you just dumped in him. There's like a single crack in his faceplate, and then you
This is the
teleport
most
behind
damage
him.
I've ever done by a lot.
Yeah, your biggest bang, and he seems not too much worse for the wear. He's still got some stuff in the tank. That wasn't half. As a cold blue flames circle him, but I imagine as you do your teleport to Misty Step, the mist kind of like lingers and stretches and joins the cloak of mist over the river of death, and you just kind of like, oh, ooh, maybe shouldn't have done that.
Uh-oh.
All right, okay, that's all your activations.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no. The Draugr gets to hit him.
yeah, gets to try.
Yeah. Oh, no. The Draugr will aim.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
How much melee defense does he have again?
4. And remember, the Draugr doesn't have any. No, the Draugr doesn't have any upgrades. There's nobody left in the minion group. He failed anyway. It doesn't matter. Just with his offhand, Tunkar just catches the axe of the Draugr and is just like, "Do not."
Oh.
No. Okay.
Now I'm done.
All right. He's gonna go again because it's his turn.
Yeah.
That's how it works. And he's going to activate for his action the ability Shrieking Abyss.
Oh.
Now, fun fact: Morticia actually made this harder because this is normally a hard discipline check. Now, it is a daunting discipline check.
Nice.
But he's just gonna kind of like lean his head back and a shrill, piercing cry emanates from inside his armor, and
Oh God,
we'll
Nazgul
see if
scream.
it works. We'll see if it does the thing.
Still gonna. This is maybe a dumb idea of doing a surprise. I'm gonna do a setup turn just so Ryahn can hit harder.
I mean, are you trying to hit hard? Some of you aren't shielded. Okay, we do succeed. All right, cool. So that will be everybody within short range, which is all of you.
So nope.
No,
I
actually, no.
said medium.
Morticia, you moved to medium. That's right. You teleport back to you actually basically probably have to be like on the first couple steps of the bridge if you want to go that far back behind him.
Yes. No, I was planning on going where he was.
So you are not in the area, but everybody else is. So you take 5 + 1 per success, so that's 8 damage with Pierce 2. So I think Porter is
The
actually
driver
fine.
explodes.
Yes, actually, because I have soak 3 and I'm negating 8 just off the top. So yeah, perfectly.
I take 7 then.
Porter is unmoved. All right, you take some, and Ryahn, I
I will
assume you
definitely
take some.
take some. Yeah, 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, the driver dies. It just
Yeah, the
explodes.
Draugr just does a DBZ ass, death as it's turned to dust.
Casually does like never mind.
So take
He's hit harder.
this.
He's casual swings just meh.
And because I'm going to spend 1 advantage each on Leona and Ryahn. You are pushed back a range band because he can do that with a V because he caused wounds. Porter, you are not moved because you were not inflicted wounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's this shriek. The Draugr just evaporates, and Leona and Ryahn, you are pushed back. But Porter, you just stand there firm as your stone skin creaks and groans, but is not moved. So with his remaining maneuvers, he's going to first turn to Porter. You're still standing there, and just kind of like give a very slight nod.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And then he's going to actually, yeah, I think he has to do it as disengage, and then he's going to spend one of the maneuvers to move towards to basically go from medium to short with Morticia.
Yep.
So he
fucking appears in front. I'm like, oh god.
No, he moves normally. Well, not exactly normally. Like I said, he's basically hasted all the time. He has 2 free maneuvers, but he, pivots away from Porter and just starts, maybe sprinting's the wrong word, but like
Terminator, like just
Terminator
I
walking.
feel like
just
yeah.
Still, sword slung over one shoulder in one hand.
I feel like it's you just slowly blink and he's closer.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that is his second activation. Now it is Leona and Ryahn's goes.
Yep.
Ryan, do something annoying because otherwise I'm just gonna put buffs up so you can maybe do better.
I do.
Because I'm just gonna do Hunter's Mark and then probably try to use a sense. I think to do expose weakness to maybe give you a chance to hit harder.
I like how you're I said that I want you to live and you're trying to make it so he dies.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I activate manipulate only once per spell? Or manipulative?
I believe it is just the once because it says you may spend 1 V to activate one within 1 range band. Let me double check for sure.
Yeah, because I'm not really sure where to look to double check it other than the table.
I'll pull up the spell cards because that usually does still say if you can activate multiple times. I believe the full table does have a comment about how if you try to shove somebody off a cliff into a bottomless pit or something, they will probably get a chance to save themselves.
I was going to try and shove them through the door.
I would have liked to do that too, but we have to get across the bridge and the river to do that.
The river's the river's quite long.
In the river.
If I got enough advantages.
Can't they near the edge of the river? Or
No,
the
it just says if the attack hits, you may spend 1 advantage to move the target up to 1 range band in any direction.
All right.
Yeah, so you cannot ultra extendo shove.
I see go in the river, but he might just walk back out.
Well, also, like I said, if you try and hurl somebody into a hazard, if they're an important NPC like this, they would get a chance to resist. And I've got some story points to spend, y'all. Clinch for that.
All right. Well,
You do.
I'm probably just going to do another barrier to cover everyone else then.
All right.
Sorry, I would like to get more people, but
yeah, that's fine.
You didn't have the advantage, and you needed to make sure you did not die, and it worked. You completely tanked a hit from this guy.
Ryahn just say it's like Leona and you are technically next to each other, and the other 2 are not, but they're already barriered, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you want to go ahead. I'm double checking my spell.
All right, then. I think then I will have to just try something stupid. Actually, no. I'm going to try something hastily plotted.
Sure, be spontaneous.
First things, I'm going to spend 2 to use a maneuver to do Hunter's Mark.
Right.
Or do Hunter's Quarry. Does it technically count as... Do I technically have to apply the adversary for that? Or is it more just I'm using a
No,
check to
that's
do a
not a
thing?
combat check targeting him.
Okay.
So you can just roll it out.
Okay, it's only combat checks. I thought it was everything.
No, adversary is explicitly only combat checks targeting it, and we extend that with a sidebar to magic, because otherwise it's very easy to do some very naughty things to people. Looking at you, Curse. Hell, I think the polymorph Curse of the Wild is only like +3 difficulty. You could, turn him into a frog if one of you tried really hard.
All right.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
I don't think I have anything to add
Though I
to
think you
this.
keep your skills even if you turned him into a newt, so that would probably be a little scary.
That's like it's the fucking dubstep.
That'd be terrifying.
It's the dubstep squirrel from.
He still has the Titanic. He still has the Titanic strength talent, so he just grabs the fucking sword in his mouth. Dun 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 dun. Just start playing some
Nice.
industrial like hard bass music.
All right, so until the end of my next turn, everything targeting him. Sorry. Basically, you get upgrade attack. Everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So end of turn. I'm going to use. Can I use that? I don't know if I can use that for anything actually, but I will use that. I will use that triumph to at least. Can I still give myself a boost and then I guess?
Yeah, you can give yourself a boost and you can upgrade. Normal triumph stuff works.
All right, cool.
You could also, I think you can.
I wanted to use a magic because I still remember that one time of being like I need to use my one magic for combat, but right now I have no idea what I can do that will actually do anything because I can't do even the numbers.
That's fair. Yeah, no, he's supposed to be.
Like I was thinking of doing sense, but like I don't know if that stacks of being already buffed.
They're different buffs, so they would work, but
Ryahn
has
be
already
like,
expressed his interest that he is not planning on throwing a
Yeah.
lightning nuke at this guy.
and none of my stuff works for like immediate things, so it's like
Axe, you do
Yeah.
not have to necessarily do anything fancy. Just
Yeah.
you
You
know,
could just shoot him.
or you could just get like, is there cover in this area?
but I can make it.
Yeah, if you want to make cover, that might be good.
Yeah, you could make cover.
I can do alteration.
Try an alteration, yeah. Technically, there are some like I said, there's a little like shrine built in this natural cavern, so there's some walls and stuff, but the positioning might be a little weird.
Well, considering he's like technically medium from me and Ryahn and short from Porter, I'm gonna make, I guess, I'll use my second maneuver to move into short so I can make cover, I guess, in front of me and Porter.
Solid plan. All right, cast him up.
I technically should use. Actually, no. The gauntlets. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't actually know if I've given you anything for alteration.
No, actually.
Yeah.
Spell tags don't actually do anything alteration either. Okay, what would I do for Powell? I'm just opening the alteration table. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
I understand. It requires an extra step because it's not in the because I made it.
I had it open, but I had to make sure what I wanted to do here. I don't need to edit the range because I'm totally doing it in front of my range band.
It's within short. Blah blah blah. Where's that?
It's cover, so it'll be extra 1. Okay, that's what it is.
Cover +1.
That'll have enough for
average.
It won't have enough for 1. I should have done enough for 2, but whatever.
No, you only have no rules 1. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise it doesn't matter. So that would just be difficulty 3. So then I would.
Well, it's a shame you couldn't add any other spicy effects because you had some advantage. But yeah, no, that's a success.
I take 2 for that, right?
Yes, you take 2 after it resolves.
All right, so I'm at
So
4.
any string you have.
So I'm actually gonna use 4 of that after 2, but I guess I'll spend 2 of it to tail the 2 strain from previous use.
Yep.
And then the last 4 is 2 boost to Ryahn, I guess.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
What? This is the first time you've ever created cover like this. What does this look like when you cast this?
How
You're using
misty
your
and
mallet,
like
so I kind of imagine you actually like touch the ground. But
how misty is the actual like area? Is it just like?
it's the river itself is pretty foggy.
And I think it's Leona like half crouches and then basically forgotten finger rubs it a line like a horizontal line across the ground and grips the fog like violently pulls the fog into shape as it basically forms into like
Yeah, and it just makes a little
thick
chest
like
high
clouds.
wall. Yeah. All right.
I think that's it.
Yep. Okay. All right. Ryahn.
All right. Ryahn will drop his staff
Oh.
and with a maneuver pulls out a book and we'll use that to cast his barrier spell. Kind of extends his hand and the arrays form around him and the rest of the party as he tries to conjure wind and fire to create a mirage style effect around them.
Ooh. All right.
All right. It is hard difficulty. Actually get that because of 3 blue. I think that's it.
Oh shit. I have been forgetting. Morticia and Leona, you're the ones who've actually targeted him with a check, right? You would actually take 2 additional strain because he has ominous reputation. Every time you target them with a check, you suffer 2.
Okay. All 4. Okay, back to.
Yeah, you could heal your strain then if you wanted to. Boy, that's a big barrier.
All right, so I got enough for the rest of the targets. So actually, 1 second.
Also, I just realized that even though the Morticia teleported, technically never stood up from prone, so that's very funny.
Morticia
Okay, we got down.
You got knocked down by his attack. I spent 2 on that. Oh, right, no, she can't be knocked down. That's right.
Is it engaged?
That's why it didn't matter.
Is it?
My eye was funnier. But Dallas finally found a way to overcome turtle style.
No, he's
Yes.
tanked some knockdowns before.
Yeah.
All right, so it will affect everyone except Mortis or Morticia, because you're unfortunately too far away.
I understand.
So
I knew
that
what I was
will
getting into for this.
reduce damage by 8 to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's all it does.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I am looking at the entry, and while augment specifically says, "Oh, you can only benefit from 1 augment at a time," a barrier doesn't seem to say that. So try to make a check. Try to be successful. We reduce all hits by 1 plus another 1. So it does not say you can only benefit from 1 barrier at a time. So Porter, you are now like
15.
reducing damage by like 15.
I guess the counter says you have to keep it up, so like you can't really everyone do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, if all 4 of you like cast barrier on yourselves, yes,
Can I
you'd be
do
immune to
that? Can I
damage,
even
but you'd
I did
also
check.
be
Can I even cast barrier?
immobilized. Actually, no. You're primal only. You can't barrier. But still, like hypothetically, if you went down a route where you got access to it,
Yeah, I
even if
can't.
you all turtled up, you would still not. You'd become immobile, basically.
This is the best we get.
But all
which
right,
is pretty good.
Any other activities you wish to do, Ryahn?
After that, he'll other maneuver to put the book away.
Okay.
What do you have on your
Switch
book?
back.
It's just it's a tome implement that specifically has range and additional target.
Powerful.
Yeah. But can't Morticia move to medium, so can't get away. All right. Well, it's time for Tunkar's last turn.
Yep.
So he notices that you are all very, very turtled up, very barriered. That doesn't matter. There's somebody who's scooching away from him a little. So
kick you in the
he's
river.
gonna spend his first maneuver to engage with Morticia.
Okay.
Now we're gonna spend that second maneuver to aim. And
Okay.
we're gonna go for a little clobber. And I'll get you again. Do I
Okay.
want to suffer the 2 strain to go for X/?
Go for it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
He got like 7 plus like all the defense in the world. Be fine.
All right, so defense. Also, once again, fun fact: because of his conviction talent, he is technically. I have to either pick: do I want 1 less green, or do I want to roll 1 more purple because of the crit you did? Because he can use willpower instead of brawn for melee, heavy or light, but that would be a willpower check. So I'll take the extra purple. And you have 4 defense. That's right, because you're
No,
barriered.
3 melee defense.
No, you're barriered.
Oh,
Porter
right,
did add
right.
defense, so yeah, you're maxed out.
Yeah.
That is.
How much DR do I have again, Porter?
7.
7. Got it.
Well, let's see. Oh
Jesus.
no, I've rolled only 2 advantage. I cannot reroll.
Wang!
All right, okay. Actually, wait, no, that's I forgot. That is actually wrong. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
It's accurate 3.
Jesus.
No, it's still just 6 advantage.
Wang!
Yeah. Yeah, no. So, this is technically a whiff.
Whiff.
Damn.
So he goes for just a huge overhanded strike, and you bring up your spear to parry, and manage to
It
deflect
works.
down. Yeah, it bounces off. He's very strong, but physics are involved. You deflect the force. I'm trying to think if there's anything narrative we could do here. No, I think he's just gonna take the strainers. So that's the end of the round. How you guys feel? You wanna keep at this, or have you seen enough?
I want to try 1 round, but I will say no.
Nah, let's
Doesn't
one
wanna
more
just-
round. One more round. One more round.
Lucky Aren.
I'm
You don't
okay
want
if we
to.
want to go 1 more round. Like, I did my defense and everything. It's mostly I think Morticia that's in direct danger. So,
Yeah.
though I think all of us are in danger, but
Oh no, we're all in danger.
Oh my god, let me add, I would like to ask this. What's his current wound threshold?
He's at 10 out of 30.
10 out of 30 with
Not impossible.
soak 10 and all that.
Yeah.
I personally rather would not. I don't think we're gonna get any tchotchkes for beating him.
No, I already said there's no achievement. This is pure if you want to
Okay.
test the dice.
Yes, I do not wish to test the dice.
All right. Okay. How do the rest of you feel about that?
that's fine. I
can see
would
That's fine.
like to make sure that we finish with this tonight, so we
Yes.
can.
Yeah. No. All right. We won't drag it out then. So yeah.
I did my thing. Either I did nothing.
You've done the handful of seconds of this pitched combat. You turtled up very strongly, and all this time Hester's been in the back, kind of silently praying, counting her rosary beads. And there's this moment where Tunkar's blade, just misses Morticia, comes down, just barely manages to avoid severing, one section of the ropes on the bridge. And he probably would have spent those advantages to give Morticia some black dice on her next couple of checks, throw the cloak in her face or something. But as Hester kind of brings an end to her prayer, you guys hear a clattering of armored boots, not from Tunkar's direction, from back the way you came. And out of the space where you walked, out of the darkness, steps an armored figure. Tall but kind of still feminine proportions. You can tell slightly. The helm is very broad and actually kind of spreads out into an odd shape with two earrings, weights dangling down on either side. Those of you who are religious scholars would recognize this is technically an eidolon of the Iudex Astrea. I think I've talked before about the eidolon lore, but to remind everybody, because the Scions don't physically come down to creation much anymore, or those who are on creation don't usually leave their, little hubs, they, use their eidolons, which are technically limited projections. They are, in a sense, mortal in that you could technically beat up an eidolon. It'd be real hard, though. But yeah, this is a projection and just kind of, clanks down. Calls out from the
So
back.
this is a projection of
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Morticia will
Tunkar!
throw herself on her knees,
All right. Yeah.
even
For
if
the
it means
moment,
the sword comes through my face.
No, it's fine. Tunkar wheels around as the Iudex Astrea calls out, Tunkar! You have been relieved of your duty. You're not sure normally sends this put upon, but she's a busy woman. You've been relieved of your duty. It's fine. You can pass on. Just kind of, spins around, takes a couple steps back, rolls his shoulder, and just says, none shall pass. Just kind of gently tilts her head and says, all right, that's how we're going to do it. Her, hand reaches behind her. It comes back. She has her Blade of Mercy, which is normally would be a very long greatsword of, some darkish metal, but the tip is broken off. So it kind of ends in a flat tip.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of settles him up. By the way, the encounter's over. The rest, you guys can start rolling to recover strain.
Okay.
Those of you who, if you have any wounds left over, may wish to, double check that Morticia's not fucking gonna die. She's probably good, but...
I'm at 7. I think I'll be okay.
All right. Are you sure about that? Anyway, you have some moments. We'll get back to it.
I'll be okay for right now.
So
Later
they,
days.
Tunkar starts, sidling up towards her. She approaches them. There's a very, very brief, exchange of duelist salutes. And so they engage in a fight. If you could call it that. It looks almost more like a dance. Tunkar takes his X/swipe, that attack that hit 3 of you in an instant, technically 4. Poor Draugr. Figure effortlessly, dodges the blows, deflects 1 hit, and then with a single stroke of the Blade of Mercy, just passes clean through him. His, deathless blade clatters to the floor, and he just kind of mutters, now I can finally rest. And just armor clatters to the ground. There's a faint puff of dust. Just kind of puts her arm away. Sword goes away. Then kind of clacks her armored. There. So he is now the real dead. And he's dropped his weapons and armor.
Cool.
Still not getting up.
Yeah, I know. You're being cool.
Yeah, no.
Does this?
No, I am
One does not snark in front of this. In front
so
of the Scion.
gazed into the ground.
Yeah.
Leona's gonna give her quick, I guess, Eastern style bow and then get back up.
Yeah. Let me see. This. That's not quick enough. Curse you, very large stat blocks. Let me re-coordinate this. It's very slightly too large.
Ryahn kind of gives a little bit of a gasp, like he wasn't breathing the whole time that the
Oh, did I have
Una was there, and then kind of wipes a bit of blood from the corner of his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, is she gone?
So yeah, this is the stats he was working with, by the way. Let's share everybody. She kind of clacks her armored hand and says, "All right, excellent.
Willpower 6, Jesus.
Yeah, no, he's juiced.
I mean,
There's
he is
definitely
You
we
still,
are.
I'm very impressed with the actually laying about a third of his hits on him. You'll note that technically there was no chance that he would quote unquote lose the fight because he's not incapacitating when he runs out of wounds and he's not incapacitating when he runs out of strain. Though there are still some negatives there. But yeah,
Yeah.
so you know.
Oh,
you
okay,
guys-
yeah. So it's just more of we can just debilitate him, but not actually stop him.
You
I
know,
mean,
when someone's called
except
deathless,
for-
I almost tend to believe it.
He didn't get
I
that by
believed
calling
it. I
him
was
out.
more just thinking of like,
It did take me rolling a nearly perfect roll on my highest possible check.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, again, just kind of puts her sword hand like behind her, and the sword is gone.
Mhm.
It's kind of looks around, slight sigh. All right, okay, that's taken care of. Just kind of observes everybody in turn. Most of you with your slight bowing and stuff. Actually, Porter, what's your emotive stance here? Because the rest of the guys have kind of talked about what they're doing. What are you feeling in this moment?
Porter is still has his head inclined down, but he is still standing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He has a duty he must perform, and
Yeah.
so
Kind of nods to you. Okay, everybody, are you all right? Is everybody okay? Do you need a minute? Catch your breath? Cup of tea?
he sounds nice.
Porter snorts slightly at the cup of tea bit.
All right. Well,
I'm
kind
fine.
of make some gestures to move a little closer. All right, you four should shuffle a little closer over here for this next bit.
Oh, yep. Porter will
I will attempt to walk over in Dogeza.
You scooch closer.
Porter's gonna signs like and and just be like, if they wanted your prostrating, I'm pretty sure they would have demanded it. Get up.
Okay.
Just kind of
I
you
haven't.
can't
I'm
you can't
sorry, Mr. Priest. I haven't done this before.
The
Oh, you
Scions
probably
will
have.
let their intentions known.
Yes, indeed. My intention was to remind Tunkar to take a break for once in his very long lifespan. Anyway, kind of, again, sweeps her gaze over all of you, nods at everybody in turn, kind of quizzically tilts head at Morticia and kind of strokes the chin of the armor. You can't see the face behind the armor plate. It's, full like, Final Fantasy 12 judge style armor. 'Cause that's what this form is, but like definitely gives you a little tilt and like, so that's how that one's working out. You seem mostly all right. Oh, I should warn you, you should be more careful about how you apply your magics. You're skirting dangerously close to the limits of the rules.
Yes.
Ryahn will glare over at Morticia.
Morticia will look chagrined.
Kind of catches Ryahn out of the corner. You're doing all right, but, be careful yourself.
Ryahn gets
Wizards
a
tend
look of
to
relief on his face.
explode. A little, yeah.
I apologize if it is out of line. Ask, but will Hester be accepted in the replacement for her ancestor?
Don't worry about that. That's not my department.
It's like, Porter will shoot a side eye. It's like, it's all been figured out already. Don't worry about it.
I believe her. There's a brief pause, and there's a little bit of a smile in the voice. Appropriate reward should be coming shortly. I'm here to make sure that everybody's in line. That includes all of you. No weird ideas? Nobody freak out? Nods at Leona and says, you're perfectly all right.
I was trying not to
should,
smile hearing that.
Though, you could afford to relax a little, all right? Don't beat yourself up.
Weird idea.
That's what I'm here for.
When she says that, you might notice Morticia gets a odd look on her face.
And
She's
as one
understanding.
final remark in this little just kind of like wave of mixes of positive and negative reinforcement, it does take a moment to like catch a sideways glance at Porter and a gentle but slightly warning finger, and also says, also you be careful. You make my mother cry, I'll destroy you.
That's all. Porter will bow deeply. I shall take that warning to heart.
It's okay. We just, it's a family thing. We're very sensitive about this. As she looks like she might have an extra comment to add, but Hester's kind of been like, gathering herself up and getting there, but staying at the fringe of this conversation. In the distance, you guys can hear a slight humming sound, kind of just a gentle. I my first instinct was to hum Quiet Song. That's not directly right, but and maybe the sound of a rowing sound. And down from the river, you can see a small boat being tilled. There is a very obvious angel operating the tiller, like black feathered wings, robe, hood, just rowing away. This, by the way, is why some of the angels of death had oars.
Ah, it comes back.
Yeah, and the boat kind of starts rowing up to the shore. In the head of the boat, there is a you would guess another female figure, robed head to toe, veiled in black, wordlessly singing. And the boat kind of slowly starts to approach the shore. Hester kind of is like, oh, that's a lot easier. She kind of like slowly walks herself towards the shore. It's kind of, I assume a quiet moment. So the boat kind of starts to pull up. If you wanna insert anything here?
It's all like
stand cool.
No, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the whisper.
Sorry, yeah, just stand. Just kind of stands there looking cool.
It's like can. Porter is gonna, look back to and it's like, apologies, but am I correct in assuming that she's gonna take that boat over and walk through the door?
Not so much the door part. The river itself is part of the underworld. Though I would not recommend swimming in it. That would be bad for you. So we'll just we'll take the easier route. The door should remain shut. And at that moment, if you guys want to, because like I said, there's some time for the proper goodbyes. If you want to throw anything out there,
yes.
Kind of squints over at this. Maybe the door ajar.
It does look a bit open. What is that?
Talk with somebody on the other side.
But Porter is gonna make his way over to Hester, and it's all like,
yeah.
Forgive me for a bit of soft-heartedness, but would you mind letting me walk you for a bit? And he's gonna put out the crook of his arm.
Oh, of course not. You've been ever so helpful, Master Porter. So yeah, it's a short number of steps, but you can walk through the rest of the way.
Yeah, Porter will just be like, I regret that I only got to meet you at, the end of this journey, I should say. I hope
Mhm.
Porter is, slightly emotional at this moment.
Sure.
I hope you find whatever's on the other side is everything you wished.
Oh, I'm sure it will. And she kind of gently pats your arm. Don't forget to call her right.
I'm sorry, what did she say there?
Don't forget to call or write.
Call a right?
Call or write.
Oh, call
Or
or
right.
right. Okay, thank you. So, like...
In case you've forgotten, I'll be in the underworld, so any offerings you leave to me or my family will be received. Gives you a little wink.
Well, I'm about to say... Well, having a pen pal in the underworld would be a first for me, but I'll make sure to do so.
And I'm sure, even as a dead soul, I am quite a powerful medium. If I need to let you know anything, I will.
Oh, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Oh, though, maybe not in person, because, they won't know you, but maybe, give a spell, give a letter, checking on my brothers every once in a while.
I
They're
can
going
do
to
that,
take
too.
over the family after me, so
I can do that.
responsibilities, stuff to do. Ah, thanks. It's great. So, kind of turns to the rest of you. Extends to all of you. Don't forget. Waves to the rest of the crew. Any of the rest of you want to, get up closer?
Leona's trying to stop something from happening right now that she would.
Ryahn will come up. I'm very sorry that...
By the way, if Morticia tries to cross the bridge, Yuna will definitely just hand on you and just be like, don't worry about that. If you've got anything, if you've got anything you want to say, she's right there. Points at Dio in the bridge.
Ah, I didn't know that was. I thought.
No, yeah, that's
No,
that's
that's-
one
yeah.
of
Okay.
that's Lady Death. That's one of Dio's eidolons. That's why she's not speaking, because if you heard her voice, you would fucking die.
Yarp.
So
I will.
Dio's eidolon is just kind of sitting in the boat, waiting patiently. Stands up,
Morticia will then actually try. How close is the boat to the shore?
It's pulled up to the shore so that Hester can step into it because again the river's a
Okay.
little small.
Without getting in front of Hester, Morticia will approach the boat.
Yeah. So the figure of Lady Death is there, kind of sizes you up, just kind of, it gives a little gesture. The Angel of Death says, in the back of the boat, all right, beater's running. So, say your piece.
Morticia will just whisper something in her ear and then basically just ask, "Can I come with you?"
Kind of a, ponder a thought. I'm trying to think how this would work visually. Because I'm presuming the idea is still, that the next Mort character will still be the same body.
Yeah,
So
no, the Mortis's body will stay there. Specifically, Morticia is very old and very tired.
yeah. So I think probably how this would be kind of just like, the gentle hand of Lady Death just kind of reaches up and just lightly touches Morticia on the forehead, just says very quietly, boop. So the Mort body falls over onto the shore.
Mm-hmm.
To all the world, stone dead. Plump, clank.
Mm.
In the boat next to the angel, you see, kind of a wispy, ghostly robed figure that resembles Morticia. Kind of like shrugs his shoulders and says, "Okay, that's one way to resolve that one."
Okay. I really wish.
You're more open about that.
Are we gonna have to carry his body out?
Probably.
Likely not.
No, I'm sure another one will take over. Kind of lightly pokes Mort with a boot.
Oh.
I should definitely working out weirder than I thought it would.
I have a thing actually that wants to ask, actually.
It's like, Porter will, definitely call, but it's like, I think we're holding up to good science time here. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure the stack of paperwork is getting larger as we speak.
Oh,
Things
yes.
to do, people to kill. That's the angel in the back. By the way, Akarina is my name.
Charmed.
Don't worry. If you're lucky, you won't see me anytime soon. Yes, the angel of death gives you finger guns.
I'm slightly concerned about this, but I will keep my tongue.
I want Leona to ask the Angel of Death, I guess, before she, I guess, says a goodbye to Hester, is...
Yeah.
On the last day I was in my homeland, did that man die?
Oh, that's not my department, honey.
Oh,
You're gonna have to ask your ancestors.
even though just like... I don't know how to describe it fully, but it's just a mix of Leona's feeling a lot of things and having to push that back down.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, I can't be more helpful. I'm a local.
I understand.
Though the angel of death, who did, or did I write that down just so I can catch that? She introduced herself as. Does pivot and points a finger to Ryahn specifically and says, "Also, you, hey,
Yes.
my boss appreciates the notes. Not a lot of people remember to write her, but also, don't you have like actual, ancestors you should be giving your offerings to? You could also change up the text a little, give it fresh. It's just, a me thing.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. I'll remember that next time we speak. All right. Anybody else got anything weird to do?
Oh, Leona's just gonna help Hester onto the boat and say,
Yep.
Thank you for me being able to help you fulfill your wish. At least I can."
Pats your shoulder too. I kind of imagine since Porter still got her other arm, the two of you just kind of, do the like on either side gentle lift in. All right.
Ryahn just kind of waves and says that wish that you had joined us sooner.
Sadly, that's how all the best things in life are. Just got to catch them when you catch them. The figure of Lady Death just kind of, nods solemnly, and they, sit down in the front of the boat, and the boat starts to row away. And now here's the fun part, because I really hope Dallas has the next character left, because, we've only been going for like an hour and 40. The moment the boat leaves the shore, and thus Hester and Tunkar are both no longer in this world, it means there's nobody guarding this door anymore. And so
Oh boy.
there's a weird shift in the air. Like just you've got that brief moment. Oh, what was the? Oh yes, no, I remember what the analogy I was going to use. This is good for some of them. Lucky will get this, and I think a few of you as well. You know how in Samurai Remnant, whenever something spiritual is going to happen, you just have that moment where the screen gets the purple filter for a sec.
Ah, fuck, the pulse of malevolence.
Yeah, it's like that. You just have a brief moment of like, ooh, something's not right.
God damn it, I wish I got healed now. I thought we'd have to like
I
do
know.
our
Well,
shit.
that's
Well, okay.
I tried to telegraph a little, but you had some free time. It's okay. You guys wanted to role play instead. It's very neato. So
remember the
from
moment.
the entrance, a small host of demonic figures starts to crawl in. There's some little imps and some little sneaky lamias start to squiggle in, and they're led by a squad of 4. You recognize the, brass-clawed, snake-haired ladies as 4 Gorgons, which are Minim's personal guard.
Oh,
Just kind of... Okay. You guys stay here and guard the bridge. I'm going to go take care of this. And starts to just, clank off to go square up with the demons.
They waited for any moment of any open opportunity. They immediately strike.
So the angel starts to till the boat very slightly faster. Like, okay, hold on, gotta get back to the office. These 4 Gorgons with their, I think I said they have snake swords, so they've got like curvy serpentine blades, kind of square up with the Eudex Estrella. His hand just kind of flicks out again. The Blade of Mercy is there. This is the brief moment of tension and square up. and they go for some, they go to strike, and one of them says, "What can you do?" Says, doesn't say anything, just readies her blade. And there's another like brief exchange. You saw how this went with Tunkar. It's about the same there with these Gorgons. They're very good, but even as a more limited form, Yuno's pretty good too. Blocks 2 of their strikes with the great sword. Just grabs another one by the wrist and throws it into the fourth, and they have to break back. And as the Yudiska has a moment to just say, when we were little, when my sister wanted to practice swordsmanship, who do you think she practiced with? You guys are about 10,000 years too early for this. So, hey, by the way, if you guys want to do some quick healing, you got a few seconds before I drop the next one on you. If you want to drink a potion or something real quick.
Probably, yeah.
I think did Lucky click his microphone?
Lucky's in the distance.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. You did click off.
I click on. I will quaff a potion.
Okay.
How many potions can I quaff quickly?
You probably got enough time for one drink real quick.
All right. I will quaff a heal potion then.
Mortis's body will ignite with blue fire.
All right, swag. Good.
Do you have another character already?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Okay.
Well, Dallas was thinking about this, like, technically 2 weeks previous to now, so I was hoping.
Ago.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to telegraph too hard.
I haven't gotten all the fiddly bits worked out, but I have enough for an encounter.
All right, good. We'll
can Porq give Leona the potion or drink mine?
I'm sure.
Just drink your damn potion. I can only drink my potion.
It's like 3 characters ahead of himself, so.
Because, like I said, as is squared up with these Gorgons, doing a great job there. Out of the water.
The water.
There's they're pushing away. They're sailing back, burbling up, and I assume you guys drink your potions and probably start moving towards the bridge a little because you were asked to cover that one. Out of the water, it starts to churn and bubble and roil, and then up comes a bony, snaky head.
Bony, snaky
and
head.
up comes a second bony, snaky head. And then a third bony, snaky head, because it's a bone hydra.
Oh, look, it's learning.
Which is not alive. Therefore, it is not killed by the water.
Right.
And out of its, 3 cold, dead-eyed heads, it just kind of makes a... and, starts looking around. So, yeah.
That we can probably throw holy water on.
Yes.
And
kind of just
Wonderful.
says, curses. Quick. Distract it.
Don't worry, boss lady. We got this.
Oh my god, this one's loud.
Is it Mortis or is it someone new?
This would be Morganus.
Mordus, okay.
Morganus.
Morganus.
As you see, donning a very familiar trench coat. Is a man who is wearing no shirt.
Let me guess. You have Brawl 5, don't you? You have Brawl 5, don't you?
Brawl 5?
Really heavy
yes.
5?
I don't have Brawn 5. I can't afford that.
No.
I said barely heavy
I
5.
have Brawl 5, but...
okay. I know exactly what...
You're fucking done.
I'll say this. I'm 2 classes. You can guess one of them, no problem, I would guess.
Let me see. I'm guessing you are some sort of...
I am a monk, but...
What is your...
It's gonna be...
I'll give you a hint. I'm no longer purely a DPS guy.
Did you pick another casting class? Oh, you picked something with verse, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look at this party started.
It fits so well together.
Scald?
Yeah.
No, dancer.
Dancer. Okay. I can see it.
Some funny.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
All right.
Chocolate.
So yeah, you jump up, and yeah, no, like I said, Yudo totally said under her breath, "Oh my gosh, this one's loud."
Right next to an actual fucking Scion. That's it.
Protect the bridge. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, this Mortis has no shame. Shame is 0.
Which Mortis had shame? Which one of them?
They were like standards. They had certain standards, I guess, but they were weird standards.
All right. Okay. Anyway, you're going to fight a bone hydra now. I would like you to roll initiative.
I will roll
This
vigilance because I
is
wasn't expecting
cool, right?
this.
No, I wasn't expecting this. This is vigilance.
I was not expecting this when so many other beings were around. So
Yeah.
I was
But-
I'm just
Well,
expecting
as,
just more
as,
demons,
as
I
a couple
guess.
of you did say, basically, now that the guardians of the temple have all, technically moved on to the next life, there's no guard, so it should be fine, right? And now you guys are going to teach these demons, the forces of darkness, that it's not fine.
I was
If you're rolling vigilance, remember
expecting-
if you are with short.
Oh,
of...
right, yes.
Well, actually, did we all move up to Hester? Well,
Yeah, I
except for
think so.
Mortis.
I think
Mortis,
so.
Mortis
Oh, yeah.
passed fucking out.
Well,
Mortis
Mort
might be short
was
of
at the
us.
boat, though.
Remember,
No,
Mort
I was at the
walked up
boat.
to the boat. Yeah.
He's like right next to the boats. They're all
Yes.
like within like shorter engage each other.
I would say we're within range, so everyone but me can probably add 2 blue to their vigilance check.
Does Morganas have anything of like that either?
Probably not.
No, actually, let me check because Dancer has a lot of supporty stuff.
It's true. You might have something else.
I,
We'll double
I
check.
might,
I'll
I
roll
might
for the bone
have some
hydra.
Dancer.
also, Dallas, can you actually type out what your character's name is now? Because I'm not completely sure by pronunciation what it
Sure.
is. So
The spelling.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong the entire time, so I'm glad I said that.
Ah, even Dallas can't spell his own name correctly.
It is Morgaris.
Morgaras.
okay.
Morgaras.
Morg.
It breaks the mort. It's now more, not mort.
It's fine.
Well,
I was
Technically-
slightly worried for a second when you said trench coat that you were going for like weird, I don't know, like a detective type character.
Or like
No, this is
Promo.
better.
no.
French Hook
This
or
is his
Mohawk.
wrestler.
This is the trench coat I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. It's this guy.
holy shit!
But he came back.
It's like pure white, huh? It's a pure white trench
This
coat.
is Kazuchika Okada. He has many trench coats that cost many dollars.
Right, so
I was waiting for a fucking wrestler.
His entrance is literally money raining down on top of him.
New Japan is.
okay, all right. Yeah, we're gonna roll vigilance. Let me double check what we're rolling to this. So blah 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 blah. No abilities count. Oh, hey, well I'm figuring this out. This is the start of the encounter. This creature is terrifying. Please roll me a daunting fear check. That's 4 dice.
I get a bonus today.
I normally.
Actually, I think
Because I still have my same gear, right?
Yeah, no, you still got all your shit.
By the way, I'm still wearing my Oni armor, but I have a glamour on my trench coat to make me always appear shirtless.
Sure, fair enough. Sadly,
I'm
nobody
just started
actually
clearing
picked
stuff.
up Toonkar's Deathless Blade or Armor of the Undying, so you don't have that right now.
So that's there.
I'll get it
but
later.
I guess I don't know who's gonna use that.
You might just,
Is the
hold
armor
them.
plate armor?
Yes,
Oh, then no, not me.
it's a set of banded and plated armor.
well, we will.
Well, I'll give you guys the full description and stats in a second. You can get the short version in his stat block, but anyway, roll those fear checks.
Although I
what's
could,
the-
because
what's the-
I
what-
am technically battle tested.
What is the
It's 4. 4 is the
Okay.
default.
All right, so I'll be rolling at one less because I have confidence.
And it's resilience, right?
discipline.
What is it?
Or
Discipline.
discipline, sorry. Sorry.
It's been a couple
I
weeks.
always
It's
get
fine.
those two mixed up. I have a lot in both with this character, I'll say that. I have a lot in resilience. My resilience may be 5 now.
Confidence, nice. Reduce that by 1.
Okay, no, he does not have any additional initiative things.
I think I need to buy a
Just
discipline.
success.
Weird, my gear. God damn.
I rolled like a god anyway.
I rolled my
Yeah, you
fear
go
check.
first.
Okay, that's where it was. I get a B because of that, and I decrease because of that. Okay.
I mean, I don't go first, because Lucky Man just roll 6 successes.
I failed that fear check.
Oh, that's bad.
Sick. Someday I'll remember exactly what the results say for fear. But it's not today. I need to check the chart.
Ryahn, did you
Is
add
that
your
your
extra
fear
green?
check?
Did you add your green from Lance Rider?
Probably. Yeah. I
I'm
rolled.
gonna roll that I don't have Landstrider cast on me anymore because I'm technically
Oh, wait,
a
no, I
different
didn't.
person.
Yeah, I think you are technically a different character now.
Yeah, that's fine by me. That also means you don't have my defense because I have not dropped that.
Ryahn, did you
Oh,
drop yours?
Yep, just one failure. So
That just means
This is fine.
I mean, I guess I have 8. I guess the 8's still
Regardless
up depending.
is fine. He does not care.
I just know what I'm doing.
It's horror. Where's
I am physically unable to not make chonky characters, is something I've realized. My wound threshold did go down, but I also don't spend wounds to do stuff anymore, so.
Are you still gonna insist on being a tank?
Yes, because I have parry now again.
Okay. Just trying to remember, make sure your role hasn't changed.
No, it's changed in that I'm a tank plus support. You'll see.
like party?
Okay.
He's still blue.
Yeah.
I mean, last time he wasn't blue. Now he is.
Oh, hold on. Fighting a slight sneeze.
I enjoy the crap out of it. Sorry, to answer Loth, I enjoy the crap out of it, but I still prefer 11 a little bit, but it's still fun.
Oh, fuck.
The story is still good, but so is every MK game.
I mean, it's more combat. I don't know how you. The whole point is it's kind of weird and over the top. Okay, all right. Okay, so did anybody but Ryahn actually fail their fear? I think you all made it.
I made it.
Yeah,
I think
so you
Ron's
should
made
all
it.
be good. You've succeeded. You're just, you're fine. If you had to make any more rolls, you'd get some boost on this because of that other stuff. All right. Yeah, with Ryahn, that's gonna be. Let's see. It's a very small amount of threat, so it could just be the normal version.
It was actually no threat. It was just the failure.
Oh, it is okay. All right, then in that case,
I
yeah,
forgot to roll a green. So
okay, yeah. So in that case, that's just the simpler version. You're disoriented, which you're not.
which
So
I can't be. So okay.
Your brain's too hot.
you would have a version, but again, you don't give a fuck. So it works out that you're bad at fear checks.
My synapses are firing too much.
You're too much of the galaxy brain meme to actually be afeared. All right. Okay. So in that case, our slots look a little bit like that. So let me find your initiative checks. It's way at the bottom. Middle. I think it's pretty easy generally. And this one does, because it's a multi-headed Hydra, does have the Nemesis extra activator. So it looks a little something like this.
Alrighty.
All right. So you have a PC slot first.
So
I go.
well, hold
No.
on.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Lucky?
I didn't say I dropped the spells, but do you believe that I dropped like my spells during like this time? Like,
I mean, you were kind of moving around and talking. I don't, because remember, you would be double concentrating to keep both of them
I
up.
probably couldn't keep up both. I could probably keep up Landstrider, but not the protection spell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you're gonna keep up one of
fine
his?
with you keeping your focus on Landstrider because you weren't doing anything excessive. But
Okay,
usually when we're double concentrating, that means you're basically like immobile.
very true. Well, I would like to go because everyone is close, and I would like to get a little bit more protection on people.
Before,
Okay,
just
that's
to
good.
finalize before we get in there, the way this is basically is so you guys are standing on the shoreline. You're a little bit away from the entrance to the bridge because the boat was pulled up to the shore, so you're a little away from that. Somewhere behind you, is 1v1ing an army of demons. That's fine. You don't need to worry about that.
We trust her.
Out of the water, so
Yeah.
still currently probably at short range from you, but in the water, there is a spooky skeleton hydra.
Spooky, scary skeletons. And
Brief question.
Your spine.
Yeah,
Is Ryon's barrier still up?
that's a good
No,
question.
it wouldn't
Ryahn. Were
be.
you maintaining? You would drop?
No.
Okay.
Damn,
He
that was a
dropped.
good barrier.
It was a
Yeah.
good barrier, but it would require.
I mean, you had 2 maneuvers the whole
He
time.
was thinking about stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Porter, I think, is going to recast his stone skin. So
You're a good one.
So I will. Let's see. How do I want to do this? This is just the negate damage one. And let's see here. We're all engaged, correct?
yeah, you guys are all huddled around the shore. I think.
Okay, that's good. So, I think I can only get one with that, but if I do, yeah, I will use my Triumph to activate Master of Casting so I can proc, additional targets, 3 times. That will get everybody, and I will just be using the 2 advantage to heal 2 strain from me using Rapid Reaction.
Rapid Reaction. Got it. Okay.
And since this is a barrier, if anyone has wounds or strains, you may heal 1 wound or 2 strain.
Because he bark shielded you.
Yep.
It's your choice.
Heal 1 wound.
I'm gonna heal a wound because I'm
I have no
at 2
strain.
strain. I'm at 2 strain, but I'm at 2 wounds as well. So
Oh my god.
Garrus is technically at nothing because he's new.
Fresh.
you okay, Lucky?
Sorry, I'm just working on something on the side here.
It
Okay.
happens. It's okay. I'm fighting. I know we've only been going for like 2 hours, but I'm like fighting a congestion groggo. That's okay. This is literally this is the actual climactic boss fight to this thing. I faked you out. You thought it was done, but no. Bone Hydra. Speaking of which, Porter, any further maneuvers?
I will spend a maneuver to maintain Landstrider and where is the how far is the Hydra from us?
It's currently short because it is still technically in the river.
Okay. Well, I'm not going towards that river.
No, that's probably a bad idea.
Actually, no, I will actually back up to medium from it. I want it to be drawn out, if possible.
All right. So yeah, you start to back up. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Mm-hmm. We have the attention.
All right. Okay. Now it is Bone Hydra's turn. I mean, yeah, you just cast spells, and you've got a barrier on you. So I think the Hydra will probably try and pick on you to start.
Oh, probably good. I got away from
Mr.
everybody.
Porter. So let's see. I could hit you with that, or I could hit you with that.
Oh, we have multiple options.
Yeah, it's got a couple ranged attacks. And also, I don't know if anybody's ever looked at my Hydra entry, but I kind of kit bashed Dracolich and Hydra together. So it has 3 heads currently.
Currently, huh?
Yeah. You know, so it's a little bit different because it's undead, but yeah, there's some funny stuff in there. Multi-headed does mean that it always uses extra activation, and it always has a free maneuver each turn. So for one maneuver, it will... Yeah, I'll do it this way. First maneuver, it'll aim at Porter, and then it will activate its Spine Volley.
Oh.
And it will auto-fire on this.
Uh-oh.
So let's see. You're at medium range, so 3 purples. So
How much
ranged
XP
attack
do? Can I just
as
buy
basically
Doc right
kind of like reels its head, its neck's back and bristles, and it's the spines that are like on the back of its vertebra lurch forward and fire out of like, because you know it's all bone, so it doesn't actually have a spinal cord. So just the hollow spot in its vertebra just turns into like a gun, and it just hoses bone spines at you. All right, so let's see how well that goes. So it's going to be damage. Okay, so Yarg, Yarg, Barg, Harg. 3 purples because it's auto-firing. You are... How much defense, Porter? 3 or 4?
3.
Okay, 3 for your armor. It did take an aim. That's about it. If you don't have anything else you want to add to this.
Hold that thought 1 second. I'm checking something.
I rolled it out, but that's what the check would look like.
Damn.
So yeah, not the strongest in the world.
This is going to sound like a dumb question. How do you calculate the damage for unarmed again?
It's an unarmed weapon is +0 normally. I think it's crit
3,
4.
Is it 4?
Yeah, no, it's 4 to start.
Yeah, I think Monk is stuff that augments their unarmed stuff.
And it has knockdown, and you can always decide if you're dealing strain damage you attack. It's an entry in the core book somewhere. I can double check the exact ruling in a second. So, let's see. So that is it. That would be a hit. So that'll be, let's see, 8 plus 3, 11, pierce 2.
So I will take 5.
Okay. And then it will use the Triumph to activate the auto fire to hit a second time.
So I will take 10. Half my wounds.
Even through your barrier, big spiky bone spikes hit you. Thunk, thunk. Ow.
Pain.
And then it'll use its second maneuver to move closer to you, Porter. So it moves from medium to short as it starts to, whoosh back and forth and rise up out of the water and actually plants like its bony forelegs and some of its rib bones up on the shore, looming above your friends.
Omega?
Yeah.
Are those heads considered separate combatants?
No, that's not how that works.
Sad.
No, you want to get your multiple enemies on? No, sorry. It's all one body of wounds.
Maybe.
So it's okay. I was going to ask the same question. So
Oh, I just realized that's an option. Sorry, that's funny. I should have made that a talent somewhere. Maybe I will. I just because I was searching for unarmed, I just realized there's a rule in the superheroes tone to make everybody do twice their brawn when making unarmed attacks.
Nice.
oh yeah.
I should make that a I should make that a talent later. That's funny.
I think a monk ability.
So
Yeah, probably.
I have a question, Omega, because it's not outlined in the spell cards.
Yeah.
What is verse allowed to do?
It's in
There will be a list
the
in the
GenSekai document.
Yeah, the GenSekai. I can grab that as well. Hold on, I'm
Okay,
searching
I'll
for the
find
second unarmed.
I would like to go actually. I just have to hook up
Well,
with
no,
that.
I need to go before you because I'm
Okay.
going to buff you.
I was gonna do the same, but in some other thing, but fair.
I'll just buff each other.
All right.
Yes, here's the relevant section.
Well, no, don't.
Be
I would
buff
not buff
bros.
You buff Aren, I'll buff you.
Just gonna build a train of buffs.
Okay,
All right.
so
All right.
I
Well, I can't
will spend
augment,
a
so I can't do any.
I will spend a strain to activate inspiring words. Supreme.
Okay.
I need to
And
make
you
a
do that as a
leadership
maneuver?
check.
Oh lordy, he barred.
Actually, how much strain do you have, Lucky?
What, my max or my how much
Currently.
Your
activity?
current
I'm
current
down. I'm only
strain.
down 2.
I'm only at 2 either.
I'm down
That-
none.
Also, yes, table 18.
Verse can do kind of a lot actually,
The main thing verse can't do is it cannot attack.
or a barrier, or can conjure.
Yeah, but no, I mean like the big thing is you can't attack with it, but you can do a lot of the other utility stuff. Bigger, no, but yes, compatible. Yes, alteration.
I need to go look. I need to go find the stat block first. So where's the gymnastic?
Because I can attack with two unarmed strikes, right?
Yes, I believe you can, but you would have to do your normal dual weapony thing. But Dancer has some moves for that, so you can make that work. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to do inspiring rhetoric.
Yep.
I need to hold on. For each turn. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Gotcha. So I just make the roll of a leadership check.
Hey, Omega.
Yeah.
Do you have a stat block for a Tengu that isn't a Karama?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
There's
All
your
right.
Nemesis thing.
Lucky, heal 2 strain. Aren, heal 2 strain. Leona, heal 2 strain.
Thank you.
Because I targeted you with inspiring rhetoric, on your next check, whatever it may be, you get a boost die.
Okay.
I don't know if that part kicks in because you have not technically succeeded. There's no success showing. You do still get to do the advantage thing for the strain, though, because you're spending the results.
Let me read it again because I thought it just said when you target someone.
Actually, that might be true.
Yeah, all
that is
allies
a good point.
affected.
Yeah, I guess that does work that
And
way. Yeah, I mean,
because I
this
rolled
is a
advantage.
this is a supreme level talent, so yeah, there's you to spend a lot of XP to get here. So yeah, I guess if it's everybody affected, you get the.
Well, that's to do it as a maneuver.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. You've got all the way to the third tier of this talent, so there's a lot of extra things there.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess yeah. If it says just affected, you do affect them with the strain. They just don't get the healing effect because you rolled no successes.
So what are the combined rules again?
Okay, so if you're making a dual weapon attack with the same two of the same, skill of weapon, you increase the difficulty once, and you can spend 2 advantage. I think it's 2. Yeah, it's 2 because the special qualities to do it for like weapons is like 1. You can spend 2 to hit with the second weapon, so you hit additional time. 2 advantage.
Okay.
1 success.
Well, I don't increase the difficulty because I have the talent for that.
That is, I believe, a maneuver to activate dual wielder.
Oh, okay.
I think
Well,
you
I'll
just
increase the
do second
difficulty.
mover.
That doesn't matter too much.
Sure.
I have a lot of dice to this.
I hope you got some other stuff for this because you're going to try and punch a bone man.
Yes, I am punching the bone hydra. Oh, I will do damage with this if it hits. My levels of Pierce are very, very stupid right now.
Okay. You've gotten to Iron Fist. Okay.
I have Pierce 8.
Hey, you have to tell me how this works later.
Oh, no, I have Pierce 5, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's just 5, but yeah, it's high.
And Sunder.
Yeah, like I said, he got to Iron Fist.
Oh, is that why you have
Yeah.
Resilience 5?
Yes.
He's doing dope monk shit.
Yep. I don't even know the
Pardon
skill, but
body,
it was
yeah.
like he said
I
high
don't do a
levels of
lot of
resist and
damage.
Iron Fist. I'm all like, yeah, it's probably Pierce equal to your resist.
I don't do a lot of damage, but I'm gonna do damage to you.
Wait, doesn't any of this stuff like
It's
modify
gonna happen.
your unarmed
Damage?
stuff? Or...
No.
No,
Not
we don't
really.
usually increase the base damage.
Oh, okay. Is it at least like making
Yeah,
you
my base
crit rating
damage is
inaccurate or
Pierce,
something
you
like
get
that?
sundering. There are talents in different skill trees to
I
get
can hit you.
auto fire punches and ranged punches.
And like
I would love to.
no, like nothing for accurate or crit rating. Okay.
No, there's no damage.
Muda.
Muda. Ora.
Yes, time to Muda. Monks are not a very heavy DPS class.
No, they're usually about either this strategy of like true damage or lots of control.
Oh, I also I'm hoping he tries to hit me.
Okay.
Because God, I can do
So you're
some
gonna
mean
also
stuff.
we should make sure this is the first time you attack this guy. You're making an attack, right?
Yep, both fists.
This creature is adversary 2. No defense. That's it.
Kinshasa. I'm gonna go for a clothesline.
All right. Keep in mind this creature is normally silhouette 4. Actually, so you reduce the difficulty by 1 anyway.
Because he's
Still
huge.
4. Yeah.
Oh, then
It
I
has a
would
special
reduce
quality
the
to not take
difficulty
penalties to
further.
attack targets of a smaller silhouette, but you guys still get the buff because it's still 4.
Yeah, so I have. Okay.
So keep in mind, I just wanted to bring in mind, you say you're going for a clothesline. You're probably attempting to clothesline one of its like elbows.
Many heads.
Elbows.
Okay. I thought it was still mostly submerged.
No, it came.
It moved closer to Porq because so
Ew.
it's got like its front legs out of the water. Sorry about that. Had to tighten my mic stand
Okay.
again. It's okay. We're figuring out many new things.
Yeah, I think that is it. Okay, so that will let me. That's 1 hit with the main hand, 2 hits by spending 2, and then I will activate Dual Strike to do 2 strain to myself to hit again.
You
So
can
3
only
hits.
hit the second time. It's not dual weapon attacking is not auto fire.
I can't use my talent again?
No. You can use your talent instead of the advantage. That's what it's for.
Oh, that's what
But
it's for.
you're when dual weapon
I'll do
attacking,
that
you've got
because then
2
I
weapons.
can crit.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
Well, let's actually see. You rolled 2 successes. So what is your brawn. So for your total.
6 pierce 5 is the damage.
Okay, 6 total. All right, then yes, you do actually, because it's got 7 soak, but you remove 5 of that, so it takes off 2. So you do.
I do 4 twice.
All right, 4 twice. Rack that up.
So 8.
8. Yep, he's got that out there.
And crits. Just normal because my fists aren't vicious.
Well, hold on. Before you resolve the crits, I gotta double check.
Oh.
Oh, it modifies.
Okay, so
We can just go
the
from there.
result. I get to do this at this point. Well, it is it is durable 3, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to use this now. When this creature would suffer a critical injury, I can spend a straight point to instead say that you have taken off one of its heads.
Oh.
So it still suffers the critical injury result, but you do clothesline ahead. Good for
so
you.
I do definitely jump and clothesline ahead, is what
Yes.
you're saying.
God damn it.
But it's a Hydra, so at the start of the next round, that one severed head is going to turn into 2 more heads, which will have effects I will illuminate then.
All right, I'm done.
But yeah. So yes, your new friend lets out an inspiring yell.
Actually,
some
hold
sort
on.
of woo.
Oh no, it wouldn't matter. Damn it! I actually had a skill for when I crit.
Yeah, I do have to spend a story point to do that, but yeah, it's after the target suffers an injury. I'm like, nah. Instead of whatever the result is, you knock off a head.
Still gets it though, I guess.
Yes, it still counts as having the critical injury for future crits.
Okay.
Okay.
I try not to be too mean with this, while also being funky and or fresh.
Funky and or fresh.
All right, so yeah, so your new companion lets out a mighty yell and does a flying clothesline and takes one of these heads clean off. But
sick.
you do notice that the severed head's vertebrae are still like thrashing around, and you're just thinking to yourselves, "Oh right, Hydra. It's a Hydra made of bones. That's a thing." Anyway, who's next?
I'd like to go.
Okay.
This is gonna be a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway because I was given this object. Leona is going to pull the flute out.
Okay.
And she's then going to start playing a hymn to shape the mist into a gateway. And I'm going to then do a conjure.
All right.
With additional summon and summon ally for free.
Yep.
It's gonna be medium because I'm doing medium summon.
Oh, are you gonna do the thing Dallas said he's never gonna do again and try and summon multiple rivals?
I'm going to try to summon a centaur or 2.
Or 2.
Okay, well.
We'll see if I get it at all, because I don't trust my
Can
ability.
I attempt to counterspell?
No.
I've at least summoned 1.
Okay.
I don't know if I do 2.
No,
least
I mean
summon
you
one.
are gonna summon 2 though. If you're adding additional, that's the thing. You always get
Don't
2.
add additional.
Oh.
Summon 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still medium anyway, but
Yes, no,
it's
that's
still
what I
summon
mean,
ally
like,
for free. But yeah.
The additional summon exists so you can summon minion groups that do things.
Then that is okay. Later, I'll just summon a centaur.
Yep.
Centaur sounds pretty
Can
cool.
attempt to do that.
Yeah, because hunting animal. Okay, so got the boost from the.
Yes, you are inspired.
Nice. Let's see. No. Okay.
Also, technically, I should have had Porter roll to be poisoned, but we'll forget that.
All right. So I summon Leona. Walks out a centaur.
Is it because it's covered in death water juice?
No, it's because it's a Hydra,
Oh, Hydra's been.
and they're hella poisonous.
I
Even
got
as a skeleton. This one's still
Oh my
very
god!
toxic.
I have done something kind of funny. I've summoned a centaur to fight a hydra.
You have done that. Yes, correct. That's the thing that just happened.
That works
So yeah,
out.
you wanted to say that the cloud you made kind of forms a gate.
Yes, and then walks out through a greenish cloud. Is then a centaur with a bow drawn.
I'm might have to keep some.
Nay, I am here at your summons. Oh my!
Join the hunt.
Yeah, we'll do that. But like, man, geez, you're gonna be a
Huh.
coffee next time.
Next time.
This is a very
Actually,
erudite
does Leona have
centaur.
access to component casting? That's very funny. Let's should keep that in mind. Component casting. Offer a centaur a coffee. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You summoned. Good. That's your
Okay, so that's my action.
activity.
Yes. I'm then going to first maneuver. I'm going to do Hunter's Quarry, and the second one is then giving actions to the Centaur.
Got it.
All right, so it's then going to then be. Okay, the quarry does not happen, but I will take that 3 advantage to heal the strain I got from casting.
Yep.
As you do.
I will try that again next time.
Yep.
Every time. But
Right.
I also use that to pay the strain for
And now
doing
the
this
centaur
maneuver.
gets
So
to go.
1. So the Centaur will then is. I fucked this up, but moving on. It's still 2. I missed that part. I fucked that up part, but here we are anyway.
Okay. It's fine. You said medium. You're trying.
It only says up to still 1. I was making sure I thought I saw, but I didn't see it. So.
No, it sized a horse. That's okay. We'll remember that for next time.
Yes. He's going to aim and then use his longbow.
Yep. All right. So remember.
Adversary 2.
Yeah, adversary 2, but no defense.
3, so 3 yellows. 2 blue, and then it would be. I think it's short, so it would be red purple.
Yep.
That is damage 9, pierce 1, or damage 10, pierce 1.
Okay. So let's see. It does. So it gets 6, so it only takes another 4. It's up to 12.
I will crit twice with this.
Okay.
Actually, it has knockdown on this. Can I do that?
Yes, this creature can technically be knocked prone.
Is there like any additional cost if it's like additional sizes than you?
Actually, yes, I do believe
Okay,
every skill
technically,
past 1, it costs an additional advantage. This is still 4, so.
Yeah, it'd be like 3 extra advantage then.
Okay, then
So
I
yeah,
can't.
you can't knock it down. Because it's 2 to start. I will double
Wait,
check
this
that.
can be knocked down?
You had a lot of advantage, yes. But as we've just established.
Oh. Challenge made.
No, it's not that. I
You
have
get-
takedown.
Oh yeah, you have talents for free knockdowns.
But
Jeez.
I guess I'll crit, and then I'll make it plus 20 because I'll double crit because otherwise I don't have anything for it.
Okay, all right, sure.
Also, because I guess that's how large it was, it would have been down 1, so actually it would have just been just the red, I think. It would have been none, and then yeah, it's been just the
No,
red.
remember this creature's still 2.
Oh,
Wait,
right,
is it every
it's 2.
Gap? It might be every 2, not every 3.
Yep,
Anyway,
every 2.
it's fine. It doesn't matter
Doesn't
right
matter.
now. We've already rolled it already.
Crit plus 20 because it already has 1.
Yeah.
Probably a dumb idea, but here we go.
Hey, look what I still have.
Yeah.
All right, your centaur friend shoots one of its skulls right in the skull. Clang! Prang!
The question is, what is the end of its next turn? Is it just like next to its activation?
What?
Oh, for stunned, or is it?
It
because it's
doesn't.
like
It doesn't take the stun. It
okay, that's what I was
replaces the
asking
effect.
last time. You said I asked last time if the effect still applied.
Oh no. Sorry, I wasn't clear. I thought you said it just if it still takes the crit. No, I still said it replaces the effect. When it suffers a
Okay,
critical injury, you
right.
spend a story point, and instead of the normal critical injury result, it loses a head.
Yep.
The only part you say where it works as normal is for counting the number of crits it's taken.
Okay.
Yes. So it still has taken 2 crits. Also, I don't think you didn't remember the durable 3 either.
You're right. It would be minus 10, so that would have been
It would
20,
have been a different result anyway.
23.
Not that
Yeah.
it matters, because like I said, it replaces the result. But
You know what? I don't like you doing that, Omega. I'm gonna spend 2 story point, 2 strain. Flip the last story point to us.
okay, sure.
I'm also a jester.
I thought you said you only had 2 classes.
Well, technically, yeah. One is monk, the other is
He's using 2 career spec trees, but he's got
troubadour.
multiple. You guys have enough experience to have 3 spec trees. Got a lot of spec trees.
Also, I'm not full into any of them because
Math.
Each one's like 200, yeah.
But still, yes. Okay.
redundancies.
All right. I flipped it.
Well, next person going then.
Yes.
It's just me left, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see, which one was I gonna do?
So technically, it only has 1 head right now, but
If it runs out of
two
if,
wiggly stumps.
if it has 1 head, does it technically? No, I guess it was regenerated. Yeah. It had no head.
Well, I will be striking him with burning lightning, so...
Yep. This is the part where Ryahn somehow finds a way to do not 38, 28, 12 minutes 40. Yeah, 28. Somehow manages to do 28 wounds. I think I mentioned this before, but I wrote a lot of this section jamming out to the Hades soundtrack. I think I first got the idea for this whole adventure sequence probably sometime earlier this year when I was in my Hades phase.
Makes sense.
It's called
Which is,
Lightning
always.
Strike
But anyway,
okay.
it's when I was actively working on playing Hades again.
I need to find a way to summon a Tengu at some point.
Hard.
No, you don't.
And it was Adversary 2, right?
What,
Yes.
for the Sill?
No, Adversary.
Oh, yes, it's Adversary 2. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Didn't hear the Adversary part. Yeah, added 2. No defense.
Okay.
Oh, I did reveal to you that it has a wound threshold of 40. Chunky boy.
Let's see. That would be blue. Yeah. Wait, no, 4. 4 blues.
Zip zap, zoobity zap.
That's big. That's the black. All right. All
Damn.
right. Well, it didn't auto fire, so that part doesn't matter. But that will be 12 damage. Pierce 4.
Okay. So
It will also take 4 strain as I use stun 4 on it, and
Yep.
I will set it on fire.
Okay. What's your base damage?
The base damage is 10.
Okay, all right. He's gonna actually take some damage. It was pure.
As the 3 lightning strikes hit each of the head, and then both the stumps also.
Okay. So let's see. What was your pierce total on that again?
4.
Okay. So it has 3 soak. It was 12, so it becomes 9. Yes, it was. Right. I had that number, and I was like, wait, was it 9? No, it's 9. So 21. About halfway. As yes, your boiling hot plasmatic lightning eats into its bones, which sizzle and scorch, and little bits of molten bone drip off into the river. And it kind of clacks its jaw hissily at you, Ryahn.
I take cover. And that ends my turn.
All right. I don't think Leona was maintaining the alteration, so there's no cover.
Oh, there's no cover in here? Okay.
It was like 1 piece of cover for 1 person.
Yeah,
It was not great.
The cave is pretty open. You would have to retreat back towards where currently there's a squad of demons fighting to find cover.
Fair enough. All right. I guess I don't
Okay.
then.
I'm now in the Dowsel of being like, what could I summon next time? What should I actually summon? Like, God damn me.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
anyway,
I didn't necessarily have that problem, mostly because I could pretty much only summon undead.
reliably anyway. All right. Okay, so since it's up in there, it's going to bite us, or attempt to bite us. Ryahn. It's going to use its biting mouths.
Okay. I have 2
So-
defense.
All right. So that's going to be.
Omega, you should have that story point back. I remembered I did something different.
Ah, okay, you didn't do that one. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm down to 1 anyway. All right. So we're going to roll it out. This is going to be a brawl check. It's got 2 of those, 2 of those. It suffers no penalties with an increase its attack, but it's still average. I don't think this thing's under any other penalties or anything, right? So no. All right. Okay. We're gonna. Sorry, my headphone part out of the way. We're gonna Bibispitis. Ow. You are Bitus. All right. Okay. That's going to be 9 damage before soak. No pierce.
And barrier.
To who?
To Ryahn.
How much is the barrier again?
5.
5. So 4. So no pierce. I take no damage.
All right. Okay. I won't activate linked because that doesn't make sense right now because that's based on having extra heads, which it currently doesn't. So, let's see. It could just heal the strain it took. I think it might. Because if it had hit, there'd be some vicious I could activate. If you suffered wounds, it would activate its ghost venom. But no. So yeah, we're just gonna heal the 4 strain then, I think, with the 4 advantage. All right, cool. The
Good.
round's over. So, hey, this guy grows back 4 total
5
heads.
Oh, wouldn't it be? I thought it would
Well,
be
it's
5.
5 total, so it grows 4 because
Yeah,
it's
grow
2
4,
stumps
5
turned into
total.
2. So now it's a 5-headed Hydra. So, the way this works is for each additional head, it gets 4 additional wound threshold. So now it is
Oh,
48 wound threshold,
Yep. I figured it was
and
something like
its
that.
linked rating goes up by 1 for each head. So now its biting attack is no longer linked 2; it's linked 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hug the floor now.
Can I request to go first because I could do something very funny?
All right. Time to
Try
call my
it.
Electron Lance.
Yeah, go for it.
Clang, clang.
All right, I'm gonna go over to it.
Oh, and actually, it did suffer some extra wounds from the burn, though.
Oh, no plasma.
Was your base damage, Ryahn?
It's 10
10. Okay, so it takes.
for that spell.
I'm gonna initiate takedown.
All right.
So you need to make a opposed brawl versus resilience check. So how do opposed checks work again?
So you are going to roll your brawl pool. Your difficulty will be its resilience pool, which
What is
will
its
be.
resilience pool?
It has brawn 5 and resilience 3, so that'll be 3 reds, 2 purples.
Okay, so 3 red, 2. Okay, that's not too bad. I get a boost die to this because it's a brawl check.
You get more than one of them, I guess.
No, it's not an attack, so I don't get more than 1.
Oh yeah, because
I
you
have,
probably get
natural.
accurate on your fists.
No, there's not a lot that actually gives you extra qualities on your punching. The main one is
No.
you get Iron Fist for the pierce and the sunder.
Yeah, which is good. So it's 3 purple, 2 red? Or 3 red, 2 purple? 3 red, 2 purple.
Yeah, 3 red, 2 purple. It's resilience 3, brawn 4.
Okay.
5. Brawn 4?
Why didn't the boost die come in? Let me
You
But
did
re-roll
not,
that.
you did not type them. You need to remember to put the B's in there.
D-
Nothing.
Damn it. Um. In that case, I will spend another strain to activate Scathing Repartee.
Okay.
Or Scathing Tirade, excuse me.
Well, he's got them both, yeah.
As I crotch chop toward it and tells it sucks.
Yes, of course. Perfect. All right,
I
go
have to
for
take
it.
both the face and the heel pass.
Honestly, I enjoy this.
This is great.
You're a switch fighter.
This is something we've been missing. We haven't had the old scathing tirade inspiring rhetoric. go between before.
Honestly, Dallas, you should go listen to literally the Baldur's Gate 3 thing. There's like 4 hours of actually interesting insults.
I mean, if Dallas
I mean,
watches wrestling on the raid, I'm pretty sure
I
he's heard some
I
shit.
have
knows.
plenty.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can cut a promo. He knows.
Although he doesn't have a local sports team, so it'll be a little different. All right. Cool. Version check.
Also, Dallas likes Mortal Kombat. They have some good openings sometimes.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got it.
Hey, you'll never guess who my favorite Mortal Kombat character is.
I probably
Is it
will.
Johnny?
It's
Is it
not-
Cage?
It's probably not Cage.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
Johnny Cage.
It's Johnny Cage.
He's pretty good in one. He's pretty good in one.
mean, all right. So he takes 5 strain.
Righto.
Yeah.
then you
And
can do-
has a black dice on all checks until my next turn. Oh no. Sorry. Black dice on all checks for 5 rounds.
Yeah, no, it's based
I
on
don't think
your
it's gonna go
checks.
past
Yeah,
5
so
rounds.
he's got a debuff. The Hydra is slightly confused more than insulted by your taunts, but it definitely seems put off. It's like it's got 2 extra heads now, but it's looking at you and it's like, what? What?
For a minute, I'll cut my favorite wrestling one-liner because it's the most botched thing ever. I'm gonna kick my teeth down your throat.
One of the Hydra's new heads spins completely upside down and just looks at you that way. Just like, what?
I'm done. I can't. I missed my attack. So,
All right, okay.
fun fact: if I'd succeeded on that, it would have been knocked down and immobilized.
That'd be very funny.
Oh, that's
yes.
cool because mobilize is actually really important.
It is going to attempt to bite your face.
no, you
I'm
need
basically. Oh, my face.
Yes, your
Okay.
face. You taunted.
Very fun.
I want to see. I want to see the fucking Devil May Cry dodge sequence right now.
It would be like a QTE, wouldn't it? All right, so it's going to do its biting mouths.
Okay.
So what is your melee defense?
My melee defense is 2.
That's right. Yes, it's also got 3 brawl. So purple. Step back. I want to take a free aim in here. Yeah, sure. It's got 2 free maneuvers. We can aim.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, Dallas gets to do
Okay.
something very funny now. Okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
let's.
Oh, that's very bad.
So that's
crit.
going to be that will be 12 damage before soak and barriers.
Okay, I will parry 5 of that. So for 1 strain, so that's
Yes, because it's unarmed parry.
I still take 1 damage. Exactly.
You reduce it by 5 first. It's the barrier.
Yeah, 5. Then oh, you mean for the barrier?
Yeah.
Oh, then I
Separate.
don't take anything.
Wait, you can take.
There's,
Wait.
I have parry 5.
Jesus.
Monk has a lot of parry.
It is.
Oh no,
really-
sorry, I have parry 4. I have parry 4.
That's still enough.
Unarmed parry isn't parry; it just makes parry cost 1.
Yes.
Okay.
And lets you parry with not having.
You are literally just a railguard dancer.
Yes, I don't do damage, but I do debuff, buff, and this.
All right.
But yeah, let me see what the thing is because you rolled 3 threat, which means I get to do stuff with you.
Yes, I believe that means if you've got it, you can improved parry and can clap back.
Yes, I
Because you
do
were
have
hit
improved
with the
parry.
attack and used parry.
Yes, I improved parry him, which means I just think I deal damage to him.
Yeah. What would be with no successes? What would your damage be on a punch?
6 pierce, 6 pierce 5. Or no, with no successes.
Yeah, with no
4
successes.
pierce, 4 pierce 5.
All right. So he takes 2 from that.
Bonk.
He is at because he's still burning. He is now at 29 out of 48. Let me see.
Burn's doing good work.
Got triumph. Yeah, the burn's chipping.
I'm just checking to make sure I don't have any other parry stuff. Because I did do very heavy into that.
Yeah. And there are a couple of things. This is one of the things Monk, as we said, is good at, is the unarmed parry route, and just be like, no. Yes, I
Yeah,
fight you
no,
with no
fuck you.
weapons.
I should have. I should have summoned a fairy. That would have been
I can use a brawl weapon while doing this. But I don't get Iron Fist when I do that. That's the only issue.
Tonfas don't count. Okay.
No, Tonfas count for all my other stuff, but Iron Fist specifically is on him,
Yes.
Yeah, because you gotta use your
which
fist.
gives me a Pierce 5 weapon. So I'll probably get a brawl weapon for like higher damage output, but if we ever deal with someone with like a million soak, I'll just take it off.
Like honestly, like this guy's got 7 soak. That would be pretty good, except for the fact that your casters can get like Pierce 4 or 5 these days, and then as we said, Morgaris has Pierce 5 Iron Hands.
Yeah.
Catch these hands.
No, I don't have any other parry stuff.
All right, so I've got some triumphs. I'm pretty
Just the
sure
improved parry.
even if I hit you with more linked, you would not take any damage.
I mean, if you had 7 soak, yeah.
So
let me make sure. So how much is yours reducing it by?
My barrier's reducing it by 5.
Okay, so 5 out of how much damage is it, Omega?
12.
12. 5 out of 12, so 7. Yeah, between the parry and my soak, I take nothing.
Yeah, but you'd have to parry each attack.
Yeah, I'm debating. It's
Okay,
cheap for him with unarmed parry.
can you trigger linked? I can trigger to do the triumphs, I guess, which is separate.
Yeah, I can do it with the triumphs. I can link him twice. Yeah, I think I will make him spend this train. Also, it's cooler. The Hydra continues to bite and attack at you and just gets punched in the face for its trouble. Cromp, cromp, cromp.
Yes, I will pay. That would be 3 strain in total.
Yeah.
So.
And that is correct, by the way, people. Unarmed parry reduces the amount of strain you need to pay to parry by 1.
Yep.
The disadvantage is
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Well, it's 2 already, so it's down a little. It's
2-2-1.
The idea is you have to be comporting yourself with what is normally damage-wise suboptimal, but you get other shit out of it.
The highest damage brawl weapon is 2.
Yeah.
Try to get something that has like Pierce, or I guess something else to it.
Well, he doesn't need Pierce. He's got his own fists.
No, like I said, Monk is not a high DPS class. It is a damage utility class.
You get into some Tonfas. I think those do have like Disorient on them or something.
Disorient and probably like concussive or something like that.
I'm looking at Kestis's definitely, but that's for later.
Use some iron gloves. Yeah. I mean now that I know this is the next route, I might be able to cook up some stuff in the can, something funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Yeah, that's gonna be its entire thing. This Hydra thought it was jamming out. It got recruited by some sexy snake ladies to like go in a river of death and like bite whoever was there when it came out. And all it has gotten for its trouble is set on fire and punched a lot. And it is
why is the Hydra hearing a jukebox?
All right, okay. Next PC slot.
Are we at the top? Well, I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm fucking through holy water.
Let's see. So it moved to me, so it's that short, correct?
Yeah, it's short from you, and it's engaged roughly with everybody else because fucking you're all over the place.
Yeah. So, Porter will brandish. Archine's all like, "I'll show you who's the better bowed man here." And he's gonna. I do have to ask: is a bone hydra the antithesis of Verna because it is undead working for demon things?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hit it with the holy.
Hydra count as a beast?
No.
Okay.
It is an undead and a dragonkin.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So let's see here. I don't wanna crit. No more critting. Thank you very much. But I can't do both. I cannot do both. Well, actually, I forgot. Can you overcast on? Can you go more than 5 difficulty on casting?
Yeah, but you have to spend a story point to roll.
I can only spend 1 story point a turn. I want to save that for something. So, nay, I guess I'll have to choose between Pierce or Empowered.
The way it works for let everybody reminder, because it's been a while since this rule came up. Normally, you cannot increase the difficulty past 5 if your GM thinks it's a significant enough check, which generally I think spellcasting counts as. You can spend a story point and treat the difficulty as if it was 5. So it basically, caps out. Yeah, it's the boy. Thank you, Aren. I didn't go as ham as I could have stealing Lernie's attacks. I just did the spikes.
I'm happy I called it at least.
Honestly, now that I think about it, it doesn't matter. Either I do double my stat.
Double your base damage, your Pierce 5? Yeah, no, that's fine. Literally doesn't matter.
So I will do Holy and Empowered because I like big numbers and I cannot lie.
Yep.
So, biv.
doing using the flavor.
What do we get for the size difference again?
Reduce the difficulty by 1 for combat checks.
Oh, okay. So,
that is
never mind.
huge.
wait, actually, then I could do it with.
Oh yeah. No, it goes down by 1. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so I will do it.
Okay.
So
you'll
I'll
do
add
both. There you go.
Holy, Destructive, and Empowered. Yay! Yay, technicalities!
I'll take the next one, I guess.
And then it's Adversary 2.
Yes.
Adversary 2. Defenses?
None.
None. Alright.
It's just a big guy that has 40 wounds and then gets more wounds.
More wounds.
It has gained 8 wounds, 8 wound threshold throughout the course of this event.
It gives it another turn, essentially.
BV. RR. PPP.
And also, God help you if you guys weren't all goated up with barriers and normal defenses and parries. It has a linked 4 attack that's base damage 8, y'all.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Huh? Hang on one second.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that can, just because of how parry works. I think I'm the only one that can like.
Oh yeah, that attack would
reasonably
have just
tank that without a
that attack would have
barrier.
minced me, honestly.
Do I want
Or
to?
I'd add more blacks. Add Mega.
That's a. Well, no, that's a pretty good check. Wait, no, I got 2 blank fucking yellow die. I'm debating
You
if I
didn't
want
blank out. There's only one of those faces. You want to reroll?
I'm thinking about it.
The session's probably over after this, so it's a question of whether or not you're going to need to reroll any more divine checks, I guess.
But it is 3. Hang on. Let me do some mental math here real quick. Let's see here. So that'll be 5, and if I do that, that'll be another 5. That'll be 15. What's its strain threshold right now?
It's strain?
Not strain. It's a wound threshold. Excuse me.
Wounds, it's at 29 out of 48.
So
With
that
soak 7.
Soak 7. Hang on. I actually need to. Where's that?
Yeah, you can do the math. It's what, 5 and 5.
Well, I'm gonna spend a story point, but to do Lucky Strike.
That also works, yeah. So that adds. I assume that's on your willpower again.
Yes.
So it's 5, 5, 5. So 15.
Then +4. Then +4 for Archie, which is 19, and then 20.
And it does. You do apply holy, so each success counts for 2. So that's +6.
Yes. So that's
25.
25 Pierce 5.
So it will take 23.
I think that does it. Yeah, it's at 29.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, we'll do that then. But
So if you just do Lucky Strike, yeah, that does it as well. It's 25. Yeah, that would take it to 54.
I didn't use any of that. I didn't get to use any of my actual holy waters. That's funny.
Well, you could have, but you wanted to summon some stuff up instead.
Yep.
I should summon a fairy knight instead, but I figured it out now.
Oh, you've. That's okay. This is your first time you've conjured an ally.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about like what would be cool minions to summon too, but I can't figure it out. They'd actually just be easy.
Dragons or.
I was thinking also like electric lizards, like a horde of lizards.
Summon thunder lizards. That would be fucking great because those guys are. I think those guys are also technically still 1. They're like monitor lizard sized. That'd be great.
I forget where they were, but like they were like in beasts, and I thought that was like cool because it's like, oh, that's a bribe. That's
yeah,
I
they're
think
in
that's
magic
thematic.
beasts. Yeah, no, that
I
would
think
be
it's
very funny.
thematic.
Keep that in mind. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Porter just drops the H bomb, hydrogen bomb versus coughing Hydra. Was this any of your particularly pre-established spell, or is this a little something special you whipped up?
This is something special. It's basically the modified Porq cannon.
Yeah. So just there's a.
I would like to imagine it's a big beam and it does the fucking speaker reverb. You know the.
Yeah, it does that anime. And you just blast this thing through the rib cage, through all the vertebra, through all the faces, and it just kind of, it has that brief moment of jaw open and then just, and it, crumbles into dust.
No, I wanted to slap some Hydra bone on RG. Son of a bitch. Oh well.
Oh, some of its lower bits do fall onto the shore. You've got like a couple of claws and bones, some ribs. Some of its teeth probably got punched out by Morganas that are lying there on the ground.
Yeah.
Do you want to collect some Hydra teeth?
Okay, later. Okay. But
Venom
Porter
arrow.
will brand his RG and hands all like, it's like, who's your bone daddy?
yeah, it's just kind of, some going on there. Everybody kind of pauses for a second. You guys can roll to heal strain, by the way.
Leona's gonna, I think, give a bow to the centaur, being like, "Thank you for your assistance."
What do we roll to recover
Verily.
strain again?
I must return to the hunt now.
Discipline.
Good
What's
day.
the
Is it?
What's
No, it's not
the
resilience.
strain?
Is it just
Cool or discipline, I think? I think
cool
it's
or
either.
discipline? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Discipline? Got it.
Yes.
Or
Or
cool, good
your-
because you might be cool with a gesture.
I don't have cool as the skill, but I have I have high presence, so my
It's
Sure.
cool is
depending on you
still
what you want to be
good
rolling.
green die. But I do have discipline, so
And then, as you said, you conjured it kind of out of green mist, and the centaur just kind of turns into green mist and away.
Yeah. I think I need to
Okay,
work on
roger.
things but I need to think of things I want to do, but it's like all the things that it's hard to think of somatic, but it's hard to because giant corvids don't really do much.
Well, they can fly. That might be helpful. But yeah, so the sounds of battle die down. Has defeated the 4 gorgons and banished them back to Inferno. And while you guys are kind of catching your breath back, maybe picking up a few bones on the ground, she just walks up to the rope bridge and just swing, swing, cuts the 2 lines, and it just flops into the river. Okay.
Should have
All
done
right.
that.
Okay. All right. She, seems to mentally do the math, count all your heads. Okay, you're all still here. Good. Great. Whew. This is why I don't do house calls. Okay. Dismisses the sword. You've all been a great help. You're doing great. All of you. New guy. I like him. This one's good.
Gives a double thumbs up and finger guns.
We'll deal with it. That's fine.
Thank you, boss lady.
Morgaz feels a very light tapping of a staff against his back. Are you
Right.
real?
Yes. Oh, I'm 100% real.
Ah,
I think this new more is from my neck of the woods.
Hey,
I still want Mortis back.
It's
I'm fine
complicated.
with this. I
That's
think this
fair.
one's still an improvement.
My, because he's a big ham.
Oh. Nope, too much Brannigan.
I hear drums. I heard drums.
I make no moral judgment on puns. I must away. You've done very well. I'm sure he remembers, points at Porter, that there's some other messages you've gotten about trials ahead. So watch out. There's stuff's in motion, okay? Fate's ticking. I am not really supposed to interfere any further than that. But my business is if you break the rules or when you're dead, which is not happening anytime soon, hopefully. So I gotta skedaddle. But you're showing me great. The project's working out. Great job, everybody. See you next time.
Goodbye, great secretaries.
That's me.
Porter will bow.
Finger gun.
Ryan will bow.
Eastern bow.
Oh, and don't forget about those things. She points at the the pile.
Lila was gonna go
What to
pick them
be.
up
You should
afterwards.
at least take them somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay, that's everything
We'll
for
probably
me.
get it-
shouldn't leave them here.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna get back
I'll
to the
drop
family.
you a.
thing.
You'll know. Trust me. Okay, bye. And just
Will
kind
do.
of just does like a fade out filter. Just is gone.
I totally pictured her like flipping out a little notepad. It's like, okay, it's all done.
Yeah, probably something like that. Pulls out a scroll. Okay, we're good. All right.
Fiona's gonna go.
And out of character, I don't know if you guys were catching that, but she said the project's working out because you guys are all outsiders.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
everything's going fine. All right. Okay. So
Let's go look at the items, I guess, and then maybe
Yeah.
probably bring them back to the house if we don't need them or want them.
So okay. Here are the specifics plus the normal effects in the stat block. So the Deathless Blade is a giant. It's got a forward curve like an enormous claw. The handle is made of dragon bone and gilded with electrum. The blade is, like I said, looks like it's just a solid chunk of obsidian. So it's jagged with micro edges. It looks almost like a wave or a flame. Its stats are as I listed before, so I'll grab those. So that'll be
Ironically, this is the Deathful Blade would be nice for, I guess, base Mortis.
yeah. Though I think there's a few other people who could grab it. Where's your?
Is it a heavy weapon?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Okay, that's no problem.
And that would be, yeah, it's melee heavy. The damage would be +5, I think. Tunkar, you were 5 brawn? Yeah.
I don't think, because I don't think anyone else.
I would like to keep it in a place of veneration, but I don't think myself in this form can use it.
Yes.
I don't think you can juggle it, yes.
+5, crit 2, accurate 3, knockdown, pierce 3, reinforced, sunder, superior. It's unwieldy 3, vicious 3.
I could lift it. I picked it up with one hand.
Yeah.
Fun fact: this Morgana's is stronger than Mortis.
I mean, yeah, you're tight your body. It's you're entire your body.
Doing stuff.
I just don't have the technique-y things as he's just waving it around blindly.
The base damage increases by 1 when you're attacking something unholy, and while you're using it while you're casting a spell, so not even using it as an implement, you can add deadly and despair effects for 1 less difficulty, and can despair even if you couldn't do that one before. When you inflict a critical injury, you can spend a story point to instead make the target marked for death. You reduce their wound threshold and strain threshold by a number of ranks equal to your discipline until the injury is healed. The armor of the Undying is, as I said, a massive set of banded plated armor, busied about with electrum, moonsilver, and ivory, reinforced through some art now lost to time. So you've got gauntlet, greaves, helmet, which are much heavier than normal Lemurian wear, but it seems almost deathly silent to move in. It makes no penalties to stealth checks if you're wearing it. Its stats are as relayed, so that's the +3 soak, defense 1, and is reinforced, and you upgrade difficulty of fear checks by 1.
Actually, if you all wouldn't mind, I would be more than happy to use that armor.
I think actually this armor probably might be better for Leona.
Okay.
You have like
kick it in a little. Well, you've got a lot of parrying and stuff.
Yeah.
That is totally
so
fine.
While you are wearing the armor, you suffer no penalties for concealment. And as an incidental, you may spend a story point for the rest of the encounter. You count your skill ranks in your choice of coercion, discipline, melee, heavy, or vigilance as 5.
It means I can randomly pick up a heavy weapon and go for it.
If you
also, coercion,
to.
discipline, or vigilance as needed. Oh,
Sure.
And also, you are not, while you're wearing it, you are not incapacitated when you exceed your wound threshold, but you still suffer critical injuries every time you suffer wounds above your wound threshold. So eventually, you will fucking die.
I think I can make this. I think this is fun.
The only reason I brought the armor up for myself is just because of the skill stuff. Because I use those skills.
You probably already have a few of those at max though, because it's not increase your ranks; it's treat your ranks as 5.
Oh, it's treat. Okay, never mind then. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think this would probably be best for like both the blade and the thing, because it can let Leona have go in heavy and have the skill to use it too, if they wanted to.
Right.
Then I might also put the blade in my my vault so I can pull it out at a later time, because carrying it on its own is probably a bit much.
Whatever will we do?
I mean, they're pretty heavy, so you might tuck them up in there. But yeah, okay.
It's like I don't know if it's worth just trying to put the armor on now just so it weighs less.
I mean, you can just throw it in your if you have a portable vault, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably just put it in there.
I'll just fold it up. Yeah.
Technically, probably not retailer is the right word, but you would need to readjust it because while Tunkar was human, he was huge.
Yeah, she's way more probably like similar in height, but he was way more bulky than me.
Yeah, he was definitely way more broad than you. You're also probably gonna have to readjust it so your horns don't get stuck in the visor.
I might need to readjust the helmet. Yes.
Guess what? That does mean that if you put the visor down, your horns will stick out the top of it, making you look even freakier.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's everything here.
All right. Has everyone left?
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna pack up and walk out.
Cool.
Yep.
So we still have a river of death here, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I want some of that water.
Okay, you want to collect some death water?
Yeah.
I would like you to make me then probably an let's call it a hard coordination check.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tie a rope. I'm gonna tie like a rope to some bottles and just toss them in and drag it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Listen, I'm not stupid enough to go try and dip my hand in there. I'm gonna.
What would the
Porter is not the brightest, but he understands danger.
I'm gonna poke the water.
Please do not poke the water.
Poke what with your spear?
My finger.
Your finger.
Yeah.
Any skin stuff you have on that fingertip where you poke it, just gone. Smokes away.
Uh-huh.
You probably take a wound.
I didn't think that would do anything. Cool. I guess
I
it
guess
senses the soul. Spoilers, Morgana's intelligence is 1.
Oh no. We are from the same neck of the woods.
Perfect.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it's Porter. You've gotten what you've always wanted but never said before. You've got muscle detective back. You guys get to do some.
actually, wait. What is Morgaris' detective skills?
What's that based off
Well,
of?
do you have
Based off-
leadership, right?
Oh yeah,
Do you have any coercion?
Coercion 5.
Yeah, perfect.
You're good for questioning people.
He's the interrogator.
If only we could have good
I
cop,
also
bad cop.
actually literally have a skill called Good Cop.
Oh, he's got the good cop talent. Nice.
Yeah. Do I have Bad Cop? I don't think I have Bad Cop.
You probably have it in a different run.
Yeah. I have it too, but I feel immediately like a marginal better for somehow.
But
I'm sorry.
Well, you're average.
I'm
Alright.
average.
Oh, also, I assume Leona wants some Hydra Teeth. Porter, do you want to pick
Yeah.
up some Hydra Teeth?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
I would also like to pick up some Hydra. How big are the teeth?
They make
Like a foot?
no, some of their big fangs would be like that, but most of them are probably smaller. They're only several inches. They're good for like arrowheads.
I'm gonna try and get 3 of the big fangs if I can.
You could probably because you guys got it up to 5 heads. There's probably a lot of extra teeth.
I'm gonna see if I can make a tiger claw out of them.
Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, you might be able to get a few of those together. Yeah.
But
I'm downgrading all my shit. Okay.
let's see. Do I have how many vials do I have? I have one from this health potion. Yeah,
I
got 3
toss you a
vials.
vial.
Huh?
I toss you a vial.
What do you want? What do you want? Death water?
Oh no, just want to know if you have extra.
Oh, okay.
I may or may not have 7 vials.
I'm just gonna toss. Well, like I said, I'm gonna toss them up. I guess that's 4 vials, and then
I could be funny and be like, "What kind of rope you got?" But no, it's fine. The rope is not made of something alive.
4 rope, and then Porter will very gingerly stopper them and then dry them off. If you want to make me make some sort of check for this part, this would
No, it's fine. You've exercised enough caution.
okay.
So yeah, you've got 4 vials of just pitch black water.
Yeah. What's the venom effect quality for?
The effect of the poison venom. If you
Oh,
use ball
okay.
venom, you don't have to poison them constantly. They are always poisoned.
Okay. Because
Yeah, that's why I was gonna make a
I'm just-
tiger claws because I have the venom.
I'm thinking about the armor. It's like it's better because I now have soak 5. It's
And
just
you're
I now
reinforced.
Yep.
I just now have only 3 defense.
Only 3 out of 4, he says.
Actually, I have 1 base defense and I have 2 melee in range. So like magic, if I kick my ass still.
Yeah.
I only have 2 melee.
And then I have
defense.
I have no more stealth buffs anymore.
Alex, I only have 2 melee defense and 1 range defense.
Well,
you have
remember
parry.
also, at least this armor, despite the fact that it is technically like a heavy plate armor, it doesn't give you any stealth penalties, so you're still doing pretty good. You've got,
Yeah, I just have no.
what would be your soak total in it?
5.
Yeah, you got 5 reinforced
I
soak.
wish
That's
you'd
not
give
what
me
you're
that
supposed to.
armor.
Does it fuck up? Does it fuck up magic?
What?
Oh, wait, yeah, no, it's heavy armor. I guess it would.
Yeah, you can't cast without you take 2 black dice every time you try and cast.
I do have what was the thing for?
Do you have
have
wild
battle
magic
casting?
improved?
I do. I've improved.
Yeah, there's one of the improved version of the wild magic talent means that
I do
you
not
don't
add
take
black for
penalties.
wearing heavy armor, using a shield, or not having only one hand free.
Ranger stuff.
All right.
It's why like Leona can do a holding the fluid or like doing
Yeah,
something.
there's still the once per encounter penalty, but rangers are expected to be doing other shit with their hands. So yeah,
It's why like
like-
I usually would do a buff on myself and then do other things. So like because I have Lance Stride, I just like have to think about really hard about what I'm doing.
Also, Omega, I might have to redo this guy before we play again, but
That's
that
fine.
shouldn't be a
We
problem.
have
I
time.
believe
You're
we're
off
going
like
to
3
take some
weeks.
time off if Aaron's still
To
good to
do
run
Aaron's,
the
right?
Yep,
the
I'm good.
survival scenario next week. So we'll take some time off. Basically, this is the where this story ends once you've got your bottles of death water, which I haven't mechanically figured out exactly what those do. But they'll probably do some stuff, like probably kill some guys.
Yeah, no.
So just keep that in mind.
Is there do we have a name for this river?
It would just be, I don't know, I haven't specifically written down the names of the rivers
It's
in the
named
Underworld,
after an '80s metal band.
but
I think it was Poison.
this is just the best name you've got is just this is just a river of death. So you've got water of death.
I'm just calling it water of death. Hey, it's the opposite of water of life.
Yeah, basically.
By the way, to the listeners, because I realize not everyone's a giant music nerd, the joke is there's an '80s metal band called Styx.
Ah. But
a lot
Porter
of
has
fun.
one last thing to do as a bit of a petty revenge. Porter would like to basically seal this cavern.
Yeah. No, I kind of figured that was coming. How you want to do that? Just alteration, permanent, roll a big rock in front of the cave?
Yeah. And so
yeah, I think you know the difficulties involved.
And so, like, I could not stop a young woman from taking her own life, so I will not let anyone else have this choice again.
By the end of this, I can maybe get, like, I guess, equivalent to Fearsome 4. Be funny.
Let's see here.
Oh, that would be a really funny idea.
Definitely, I have Fearsome 2.
Omega,
but
how do you feel about mimes?
You're gonna take mime? Hey, go for it. I made it.
Let me see.
No, it doesn't. It's too spellcasting focused.
There's no hard points on this. It's just reinforced.
No,
pretty good.
No hard points.
Can I take Avatar?
And it just give you stuff. Increases it upgrades the difficulty of fear checks you cause.
Yeah.
So
I now got to go modify all my range now. So basically now just have.
Also, Avatar would be very funny because that's got a lot of the weird shit in it.
Yeah.
Like
you took Jester, right?
What's the talent that gives you a breath weapon? Channel the dragon.
Yeah, I took a little bit in Jester.
Okay, here's a Jester.
Okay, so operation.
Probably not that nihilistic.
No, Morganis is having a great time.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah, so I now have middling defense.
Middling, he says.
I only have one.
If Omega ever tries to target me with a social trick, it will be hell.
Yeah.
I at least now have 5 soak, which is I guess means I can take a hit.
Yeah.
Well, and it's non-pierceable too, so like you'll
actually, yeah, that's actually helpful.
Yeah, no, it's reinforced. You will be shedding a lot of damage.
I do have both good cop and bad cop. That's right.
Nice.
Because you have to take it to get to scathing tirade.
Okay. But yeah, so this is basically once. Oh, yeah, no, you've done it.
Yep.
One's all you need. So yeah, just you make a big piece of black rock, just roll up and clunk.
Actually, never mind. I still have 4 range defense actually, because of my cloak. So I that's right.
Oh, so you're like in some black armor with your black cloak and your black mask.
Is it like ebony armor? I don't know. For some reason, I always imaged like the hero, the armor of the hero from. Oh, is it actually like the berserker armor? Because otherwise, I was more imagining like the hero of like from Twilight Princess, the armor of the hero.
Well, it doesn't have a skull face, but
I meant like the armor, not this, because the skull was his body.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Well, it actually looks like it's Lemurian armor, so it's not pitch black, but
like ebony.
Yeah, it's the way it was described was it's a darkened steel, and it does look like it's got like darkened with age, but it is banded and plated, busied about with trimmings of electrum, moonsilver, and ivory, with a giant crow on the front, which does fit your cloak theme.
Bird up,
and it is crested. It's a crested helmet, so.
I guess if someone, I guess the thing is Dallas, would you like a Silkweave Shadowbound Lemular armor instead to dance in?
What does that have?
Basically, no penalties. You get +1 defense. You get You get a boost on leadership checks, and you get a +2 boost to self checks and +2 range defense. So you get 2 defense, 4 ranged, and remove.
I mean, yeah, it's better than what I got.
It also has one extra hard point. So
stats.
I will. Okay.
The hero spirit is kind of the right style of armor, but it doesn't have It still shows like his midriff and his like knees and arms and stuff. It's got more of a tighter coverage than that.
Gotcha.
Like it's got extended armor to cover like all of the forearms and the legs and stuff as well. It's very thick.
Thick.
He got thick.
All right, but Porter, nestles Archie in the crook of his arm and, dusts his hands off and is just like, yeah. All right, lads, let's get out of here.
And yeah, that's basically where it wraps up. You guys have to begin the slow walk up through multiple teleports. Actually, I think you can probably just it's you can go to any previous waste you're aware of, so you can teleport right to the top, but you still got to walk back and teleport.
Sure thing.
And grab your camels and get ready to get on out of here.
Ooh, we have camels.
Let's see. Yeah, we're going for 3 hours. We don't need to drag this.
We don't
back.
remember
You guys
that we have
can make your
camels.
way back to land.
I don't always pay attention to what's happening on the outside.
Right.
I'm not the greatest at paying attention. Ooh, what's that?
It's the camel.
Ooh,
The camel is still there, by the way.
This is really part of the project.
And there's always
I
something.
feel like under Mortis, they just have possible error.
I kind of
mean,
like.
you know, to give you a couple of funny looks. Just like, huh, okay.
Just
I like the
error.
Deathless Blade is barely heavy, but it's unwieldy, so you're supposed to have agility to go with it too.
Yeah, no, it's a
Yeah.
weird one. And I had some fun there. I wanted to make it open so that when I built this, obviously I didn't know that Dallas is exactly planning to switch, but I did want to leave it open-ended so that it could be again used by multiple people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys basically pack up your stuff and head back into the desert to go back to get paid. You were not quite paid your remaining 5,000, but you can jot it down because I'm sure you'll be back in town by the time we start next session. So let me figure out EXP really quick. So it's gonna be. You did the puzzle, you did the Deathless, you did the Bone Hydra, and you did complete the whole quest. So that's going to be 20, yeah.
Nice.
And that's that, as they say.
Blade
I
is so
can't
cool.
even read this skill. What the heck?
God, I just wish I was actually able to do melee.
The text is too tiny.
Oh boy, Dallas is having fun with something. We'll figure that out off camera.
Yeah,
So,
I have no way to get melee heavy as a skill. Sad.
I think that's everything. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and we'll see you next time. But not for a while for this one.
Nope. They'll be able to go into the island next time.
The island.